calm down. Calm
Loud,
down,
baby.
Calm down. Jesus. I got you, my guy. I got you. What's up, guys? Welcome back to ESP, Equipment Shed Podcast. As you can clearly see, today we have a very special guest with us.
That's not where we put Tim.
That is not where we put Tim.
A little darker.
Tim is actually a little MIA. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. He got Tim got enough in him. He got enough in him. It's okay. But, Tim, he a little MIA right now. He had to go get a well-deserved vacation in.
Yes.
And I don't blame him one bit. Hey, any of you people out there, you got vacation time, use that shit. Don't hold on to it. It's not worth it. Live your life. Live your life. But today we got our boy Julian with us.
Thank you.
He is the provider of our cool little shirts. He got us a little bit of merch. Spencer's not wearing his because he like his grunt style.
Bro, I came from
But
work.
it's okay. It's okay. But we rocking this stunt on everybody. And if you could, go check him out on Instagram, Facebook. Where else can they find you? TikTok.
Now. Just got on TikTok.
Hey. So he moving up, baby. Go and check it out. It's a lot of cool swag, a lot of cool gear. Definitely worth picking up.
For sure.
So, Julian,
Yes, sir.
what you think about being on ESP with us?
Man, it's a little nerve-wracking, honestly.
You think so?
But kinda. But on the cool, I'm feeling it. I liked it. The idea was way back.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
way
yeah.
Years
back.
back.
Talking about doing this
too
for
long.
years.
Too
Too
long.
long. And it's just good to see y'all putting your moves in play and
Yep.
and all them thoughts. And you know what? Let's do it.
Yes,
And
sir.
I love it. I love everything about it. I've been behind the scenes and now I'm on the scene.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
I
man.
mean, I love it, guys.
Yeah.
And you're our first official guest, which
Yep.
is pretty dope. So,
Yeah.
Looking
A
like
little
a
more.
6 man of the year.
Going for it.
But yes. We appreciate you being on with us. We're sad Tim couldn't be here with you to do this, but it's
No doubt.
understandable. We
okay.
completely get it. But today, we got some topics today. We got a couple of topics from Julian. We kind of wanted to give him a little homage because he's on the episode with us now. But we're probably going to get into a little bit of, we're going to talk about our NBA and NHL
final predictions.
final predictions and
I forgot.
That game 6 was rough.
very. We're
That
gonna
was a rough game
We're gonna
6.
get into one of Julian's topics. Do you consider skateboarding a sport?
Do you?
Do you consider
you?
skateboarding a sport? Yeah, we'll have to check that out. Then we're gonna probably give a little 5-minute talk about the SOE brand and kind of dive a little
Okay.
into that. Then we're gonna talk about how much should a team depend on a rookie. Another one
Not
from Julian.
Fucking shit. Excuse my language, but sorry. We'll get into it.
I get it. And this is probably one of my favorite ones by Julian was, what do you think has made sports soft? Bro, that one right there.
I got a good one. I got a pretty good one.
I can go all day on this. I think I have it in my head.
I mean, me too. I really do. But hey,
And then we're gonna touch on probably the NFL divisional predictions. Just
Two
do a
early predictions.
Little early prediction just to
Oh,
kind of
yeah.
see where everybody's head is at. So, I guess since we're gonna fucking get over it now, anyways, we're already rumped out the fucking playoffs, anyways. So, let's talk about the NHL playoffs and the Stars at least putting up a fight to the end.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I shouldn't say to the end because we got our ass beat the way we did, but we
That game 6
we
was
at least
game six
attempted.
rough.
We at least didn't get swept like the fucking Canes did, you bitches.
True. That's true.
very true.
We at least tried to fight back. I mean, we didn't win and prevail, but we tried.
But since
went down swinging.
Yeah, no, we didn't.
But since it's
we turned our backs.
but since it's the
go,
Knights
just take
and,
it. Yeah, no, we did not. But it gave me hope.
yeah,
It gave me hope.
it's a good young team going forward.
Yeah, for sure.
Lots
for
of
sure.
promise,
A lot of promise.
and that goal is only going to get better.
He is.
It's only gonna get better.
If Ottinger would have I'll put it like this: if Ottinger would have made it to the Stanley Cup Finals, he would have been the youngest goalie in history to do
Yeah,
that.
I saw that, and he's still even though they scored 6 on him, he still, I think they said he had 29.
Yes, but
29 saves.
And the thing was that 3 of those 6 goals were all goals that should have been eliminated from the defense. The defense should have been the one to, he made a great block. The puck surfaced right back in front of the net.
So it's not like
go and
it's not
slap
like
it out
all
the way.
6 of those goals were on Ottinger.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I got
Ottinger
you.
would make a great save, and then on the rebound, there will just be
Nobody.
the fucking Golden Knights standing right in front of the goal and nobody around them. So how are you supposed?
That's the wrong team.
I mean,
You can only do so much.
yes,
you
I
can only
get
do so
it.
much.
He probably can and will eventually do it a couple of times, but you shouldn't rely on that every time he's
No.
in front of the goal. That is just
doing his
insane
job.
to ask
Yeah.
him for.
He's
doing his job.
Yes.
Yeah,
every
absolutely.
time.
And I
Your-
think
your defense should help you.
given his playoff performance, the Stars have a lot to look forward to with him.
Oh yeah, we just need
For
Jason
sure.
Robertson to also
Hey, that boy
get
beast.
some. He is in the regular season, but he went in a shell when he got to the playoffs.
I think he only had, 6
Losing-
goals throughout the playoffs?
No, he did not. He had 7 scores,
Or is
but
that
he
it?
had no goals.
I got you.
That's the problem.
I always
'Cause
forget
those
that
are
it's
they scored assists as scores.
Right, I always forget that.
In hockey.
Yeah.
So if
Hockey does things a
the
little
damn
differently.
puck can ricochet off. Your guy hit it in and it ricochet off you. Both of y'all get the goal. Pretty
Yeah,
much.
I forget
So
they do that.
it's not like it's anything crazy.
What do you think for the Stanley Cup prediction? What do you got?
Two low seeds. Very, very low. Well, 8th seeds, right?
Well, no, just the
Well,
Panthers
Florida
are an 8th
Panthers
seed.
are 8th seed.
Does it-
Vegas was I think Vegas was
It
the
was a
3 seed.
3 seed.
Oh,
I think
okay.
Vegas was the 3 seed.
But this is
But
this
Vegas,
is their,
and what's crazy
hey,
is Vegas was a 3 seed and has home field advantage because Florida was such a low seed.
yeah. So it's what
That's
game
it,
1 and
like,
2 is
yeah,
being
yeah.
played in Vegas,
It
right?
has to be
Yeah.
played in Vegas,
Yeah.
yeah, because they got home.
But the
field
crazy thing
advantage.
with Vegas is this is their 5th year as a franchise. This is their 2nd time
Yeah.
being back to the Stanley Cup
Yeah.
Finals.
But I
Did
mean,
none of that.
once again, whenever
Been
they
in
do,
playoffs
when they
all
do
5 years.
expansion teams like that, they do take pretty decent players from teams. It's not like they're taking scrubs and building a team with scrubs. This isn't semi-pros out here. This is an actual.
You mean Will Ferrell's not
Yes.
suited up?
No, he is not suiting up. He is not owner, GM, player, coach.
Singer,
Attendant,
songwriter,
yeah.
lover.
Everything. Bro, buddy was everything. But no, it's nothing like that.
Like
but
Jerry Jones.
yes, he ain't lying. Everybody love everybody.
I got the Knights in 5.
Knights and 5?
Knights and
wow. Wow. Damn. Florida ain't.
They're
Florida
not- no,
ain't-
I'm not saying Florida's bad. I'm just saying from what I saw from Vegas
Okay.
against Dallas.
What you got?
I mean, let me flip a coin. I don't really want to talk like that. But
the lighter, flip the lighter.
I do like an underdog story.
Okay.
I do. It's just
So you like
everybody likes underdogs. I mean, it's
And-
So just say Florida and
Florida-
7.
See, the coolest
Florida
thing,
six.
Florida and you want
Florida
Florida and
6.
6?
Give me
the
6.
coolest thing about this Stanley Cup Finals, either team's a first-time winner.
Yeah.
I love that for sports. For sports,
Yeah.
that's freaking awesome.
I think it'll be Knights and 6. Knights and 6.
All right, it's gonna be I
Just
think-
because I think the Knights just have a more well-rounded team than Florida does. Florida, and what's funny is Florida's kind of built the same way Miami or the Heat are. It's a team full of just dogs. It's not a team full of veterans or anything like that. It's
Give me
just
a bucket.
guys going out there and playing.
I'm
Yes.
excited for that
Yes.
finals matchup.
It's gonna.
'Cause, I
Every
mean,
time he shot the ball,
especially-
I was like,
Hey, bro.
Michael,
Especially
Jordan.
given
every time.
given the beef with Joker and Jimmy from the
is
regular
that-
season.
That wasn't this season though.
No, that was no.
That
it
Well,
wasn't
it was the
this
beginning
season.
of
That
the
was
season. Or was it towards the
no,
end of
that
last
was like
season?
that was a couple seasons back.
I thought that was the bubble on the pool, wasn't it? When you
I
talking about when
think it
Joker
was.
hit
Yeah,
our boy in the
I
back,
think
right?
it was before the
Yeah, it's when he
bubble
hit him in the back.
happened.
He ran up on him. It was a cheap shot. It was a
It
cheap
wa-
shot by
But
Joker
old
for
boy
sure.
hit. Who was it? Morris, one of the Morris
Yeah,
twins.
yeah, it was
he,
Morris.
He like nudged or did something to Joker, but
But
still-
Joker coming
yeah.
back
still,
and doing
yeah.
that,
No,
like,
yeah,
bro.
he
I would
went-
have done that shit too. Hey, I
They
agree with
showed
Joker.
the picture
agree with
from
Joker.
that game. At the end of the game, the Miami team standing in the locker room outside Denver's
Yeah.
locker room, waiting for him to come out. It's like, oh,
That had to be. That had to
and now
either
they're
been
meeting up
right
in the
before.
finals.
It had to been right before COVID. I
Yeah,
think.
maybe.
I think it had to been right before COVID.
I don't. Yeah, it wasn't last.
It was the
wasn't
season
this
before, the season after. It was
One of the
somewhere
two,
around.
yeah,
Yeah,
one
I
of the
mean,
two.
it was. But
it was close enough.
Yeah, we remember it.
Right.
It's still a highlight.
Yeah, bro.
and now that they're playing each other in the finals, of course, that's all they're talking
just
about.
gonna-
That's
Yep.
all I keep seeing
Adding
everywhere.
fuel to
Is
the
that
fire.
video.
I did think it was very cool when they were standing there holding the trophy. I saw it on one of the fucking videos, and Adebayo was trying to hand him the trophy, and
Yeah.
he's like, "Nah, I'll hold the next one." I
Jimmy.
was like, "Nigga."
Jimmy.
Bro, he called.
Come on, now.
That's just,
I was like,
Yeah.
"Damn!" I was like,
He's
"All right,
ready.
man, all right."
He's ready.
He's been
He's
waiting.
hungry.
Oh yeah, he's been
you can
hungry,
hold that
man.
one. I got the next.
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
And they're getting Harrow back. Harrow back. He'll be back game 2.
Oh really?
Yeah, so that's going to be very, very
He was
helpful.
averaging
for
what,
them.
like 21, 20
Can
points
you
a
do
game?
21,
something
22 and a
for
half,
me?
somewhere in there. But yeah, no, he killing it for him off
He's
the
moving.
bench. Dude's cold.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hero's not bad. He's a great 6-man off the bench.
Oh,
That's-
yeah.
that's
Boy,
prob-
didn't he
probably
last season
is
win
the
6
best
man of the
6
year?
man in the year.
I
I mean,
mean, he won 6 man of the year, right? Last year?
Last year
Or
but-
this regular season, it was one of the two.
I think
I'm
it was
gonna
last
look it
year.
up. I'm gonna
Yeah,
look
look that
I'm
up.
gonna look that up.
I know he has won one as well. I
He
just
has
don't
won
remember
one.
when. I mean, he
I
is.
want to say it was last.
He
year.
is the great white hope for everybody, so I do
Yeah.
get it.
He was oh boy from Celtics.
Yeah,
Uh,
smart.
no. Before the Great White Hope.
Oh, Larry Bird.
Yeah.
I
No,
mean-
the one that broke his leg. He went. He was everywhere. What is it? I can't think of his name. White
Yeah, it
dude.
even says right here, won't play game 1, but should be ready to go for game 2.
Okay,
Um,
go hero.
Damn, he's
So
only
he ran-
23?
Yeah.
young.
Fuck.
I don't know.
think of that
I can't
dude's
think of
name.
it either.
Um,
We'll just get it. We'll
Yeah,
we'll think about it later. What does it say, Spencer?
I'm trying to find his awards. Okay.
This nigga over here looking at his bio.
I was-
Look, he over here
yeah,
trying to
I-
follow him on Instagram and Twitter. Like, oh yeah, follow.
Yeah, last
follow.
season, 2022.
Yeah,
2022, he won
okay,
6
so
man
he
of
won
the
last
year. He was NBA All Rookie, first team. And he was when he was in college, he was second team All SEC.
I
and
mean, I guess-
first team All SEC. He was all
guess-
freshman first team in his
Yeah.
his college.
James
year, too.
James Harden did win that award as well, and he did win an MVP. So I mean, I guess there is potential. I guess it's not insane, but I hope Hero can keep it up.
yeah.
It would help them.
He did. He hurt his shooting hand too, didn't he?
I think so.
Yeah.
It was his shooting hand.
But he should be okay. It shouldn't be a problem. I think I would have to. Honestly, I would have to see about putting him back in game 2. I think I would save him for game 3 to bring in, like, whenever you come home. I would probably save him for that. I probably
And
wouldn't.
in
I probably wouldn't
playoffs,
put him out
playoffs,
there.
he is averaging 22.7 off the
I'm about
bench.
to say, yeah, I figured it was around there.
And regular season, he was averaging 21.2. And last year, when he won 6 man of the year, he was averaging 18.7.
Okay.
So he's
would-
gotten better.
So would you hold him? Let's say they it's
I'd hold him
1-1.
in game 3.
It's 1-1
It's probably gonna be 2-0.
or 2-0, whatever.
And
but
yes,
2-0,
to put your team at full force coming home, yeah, I would play him in game
play
3.
3.
I would save him. I wouldn't put him in that game 2. I
Let
would.
him
I
rest
would
as
probably
much as
let him. Yeah,
possible.
I'd probably let him rest, get him a little bit of shoot around, see what he feels like. Then when you come back, get him an actual practice. When
But
you
they
get back,
have
see
been
what he can
doing
do
good
and then go.
without him as well. I mean,
Yeah,
definitely
yeah,
having
yeah.
him back's definitely going to be
mean,
such a boost for him.
You're not. It's not like he's going to come back and be a starter. He's going to be a rotational man. You just have to figure out when to use him for those minutes.
Well, yeah, you
and
gotta
I
put
think
him on a
Eric
pitch count, see how
Spoelstra.
he's
Eric
gonna do.
Spoelstra can figure it out if you give him that player.
What an underrated ass fucking coach.
I don't know why he's so underrated. I mean, he's not a bad coach.
I think it's just
Yeah, I
because
think
he's been
he's
around for
amazing,
so
coach.
long. That's probably why he's underrated.
So he took over for him in
I can see-
09.
I mean,
I tell you like this.
they're just like, oh, he's like I personally I think he lives in LeBron's.
Yeah.
Shadow. Oh, he had
Yeah.
LeBron. Of course, he's
Yeah.
gonna win
Yeah.
them chips. That no.
I say Eric
He's been to
Spoelstra-
2 since they left,
Thank
and they're in
you.
the playoffs every year.
Thank you.
Eric Spoelstra is the Mike Tomlin of the NBA.
Okay, yeah, I'll give.
I
him.
can fuck with
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, okay.
I saw a stat too. So the year he took
Does that
over
make
for the
sense?
Miami
Yeah.
Heat, It was the biggest win percentage turnaround in NBA history. So when he took over for the Heat the year prior, I think they had only won like 18 games.
Yeah.
The following year, they won 43.
Damn.
See?
That's a jump.
I mean, yeah.
That's a jump.
And
It was the biggest win difference
Yeah.
from a head coach takeover
Wow.
in NBA history.
Okay.
That's
Go
pretty crazy.
Spoelstra.
Yeah. Never won coach of the year. Not
really?
once.
What?
Wow.
He's
I
never
thought he
won
would-
coach
I
of the
thought
year.
he would have at least
No,
won it
yeah,
with
at
LeBron when LeBron was
I'm about to
there.
say at least
Well,
one or
just
two.
to
No?
make it to
Nope,
the
not
championship.
once.
I
He
thought
has
they would've
never
done it.
won coach of the year award.
That's crazy.
Ever.
You quoting yourself on that one?
Yeah. You look it up. You look it up. It's they were talking about it on
No, I don't.
Shannon Sharp, and then we're talking about it on their show.
That's
Okay.
That's wild.
That's why I said I think he is absolutely the most underrated head coach in the NBA by far. And just his come up too. He started out coaching in Europe as a head coach, and then
Yeah.
he took in '96 for the Heat because I think he's been with the Heat his whole career.
Yeah.
He started out as a film guy,
Wow.
putting practice film and stuff together for him, and just worked his way up.
Okay.
Started from the bottom.
Now
Now we
we
here.
Yeah,
Hallelujah.
Hey.
Wow.
it's crazy, right?
Okay, I did not know that.
And to have the success that he's had and never win any of these awards,
Yeah.
he's never talked about.
I need a 30 for 30.
He's just done so much.
yeah,
I need a
you ain't
30 for
lying.
30.
I would like a 30 for 30.
For
Yeah,
Eric
30 for
Spoelstra,
30. I need to
absolutely.
step your
It's-
fucking game up anyways. You've
Yes.
been lacking here lately.
But speaking of head coaches, and what I sent Nick yesterday because it just kind of baffled me. Now, granted, it's this rumor, so you take it for a grain of salt with what it is.
yeah.
But it
But-
is rumored. So Greg Popovich
Mm-hmm.
does not have a contract going forward with the Spurs. As of right now, he technically is not the head coach for the San Antonio Spurs because he doesn't have a contract.
But he's just showing up just to show up.
And he's like 77 years old. Like he's
I work for free.
Wow.
I'll tell you this. When Steve Kerr played for the Spurs for 4 seasons, Popovich was his head coach.
Wow.
That's how long Popovich has been coaching.
Okay.
And Steve Kerr's
The
57.
Damn.
But I saw a thing that said if Popovich, because there's rumors that he is actually considering just retiring and hanging it up and being
Yeah.
done,
see
that
that.
because Steve Kerr has very heavy ties to the Spurs organization and has a very close relationship with Popovich, that he will actually leave Golden State next year and take over the Spurs.
Wow.
And then y'all's assistant head coach, Addison or whatever I think his name is,
Yeah.
Yeah.
will take over Golden State. Because a couple years ago or last year, whatever, I think it was last season in 2022, he turned down a 4-year head coaching gig for the Charlotte Hornets
Yep.
to stay with Golden State. And I think it was because he was promised the reins to Golden State when Kerr leaves.
I mean, yeah, I probably would stay as well if you were given. If you
Now, I
want
also
some
don't
good
believe
offers,
that the
he
Golden
is
State
next in line.
dynasty era is over. I think they just got bested. That's all it was.
No, yeah. I mean, you still got your main players there, so you're fine. Although
I
like
think it
said,
would be beneficial
Draymond's
for
playing well.
Klay Thompson to find that shooting hand again.
man.
He just had a rough playoff, man. He had a rough.
He had
go.
more than a rough
But
playoff. He's
if-
had a rough season.
But yeah, that too. But if you really think about it, even whenever they went and they won their first one, it was like, oh, the Splash Brothers, but he disappeared in the finals.
Yeah.
I mean, Iguodala got the MVP
Yeah.
finals that year.
I don't
Which
agree
is-
with that.
which is-
I don't agree
No.
with that. When fucking
Such a
LeBron,
controversial
when LeBron
decision.
is still putting fucking triple doubles on your ass.
I know how you feel
do-
about
you do
LeBron,
not.
but when
You
the
should
man is
not
still
have done
averaging
that.
over 30 points a game on that player.
That who won the MVP for defending
No,
him?
yeah.
Now I understand. I understand. It's only ever. I think it's only happened a handful of times
I'd say, yeah,
where
they got-
the losing
team got-
team's
yeah.
player gets the MVP for the finals. But that
It'd have been
year,
wild to do.
let's
LeBron
be
should have won
honest.
that.
Regardless whether you give it to LeBron or not, that's not even. We
No,
don't have to give it to
yeah.
LeBron. Iguodala should not have gotten that
he should not
award.
have.
And
I'll put it to you
should
like
have been
this.
Steph Curry.
It
That
should have
was
been
the
Steph Curry to me.
It
and
should have
if
been
not,
Steph
like you
Curry
said,
just
LeBron.
because Steph Curry should have got it just because they've won. But if you weren't going to give it to Curry and you had to give it to somebody else, LeBron should have been the one to win it. There would have been no other reason because that was the first time I think I ever okay, LeBron, It was the first time I dipped my toe into the LeBron water after I saw him do that because I was like, okay, Buddy actually really can go out there and get that dog in him. But then he was like, okay.
It's like a lot of players that
that
play defense on LeBron. It's like you can play the best defense on him that you want. He's just
still
one of those
dropping.
guys. He's gonna get his.
Yeah,
you can play good defense, and I'm not saying Iguodala did not have a a good series. He had a good series. He played great
for sure.
It's just
and
crazy.
he definitely helped him win that series. I'm not gonna take that away.
Yeah. It would have been like
you're not locking somebody up averaging 38
so
points.
I'll put it to you like
brother.
this.
You're not.
I'll put it to you like this. Sean Marion should have won it then over Dirk in that game if that's the case. That's probably the most equivalent I can get to that.
I mean,
but you get
it went in though. But no, yeah, I get it. I understand. No,
that's the only thing I can compare it with.
It was so
Polo.
baffling to see that he made it NBA with that shot.
Hello. I'll take a T. It'll be fine.
It was so crazy. Hey,
I'll take a twisty.
Can I get one too?
Let's
Do
get
you have the
twisted,
popsicle one? I know there's only a
guys.
handful of them in there. So
Let's get twisted.
yeah, I'll take the popsicle one.
Peach.
But yeah, again, it's just a rumor of Steve
I
Kerr
mean,
leaving.
even if it happens, surprise me.
Peaches.
Hey man, put that thing away. No, but no, I mean, if it happens, it happens. I mean, every good thing's got to come to an end.
That's right.
And
I was just about to say that, actually.
I'm not jumping off the wagon. I'm not going to.
Yeah.
If that was the case, I
No,
would jump
even
off,
if
what, 2 years
even
ago.
if Kerr
Yeah,
leaves,
yeah.
if your core guys stay together,
Exactly.
like you're
That's why
good.
I'm not worried.
Yeah.
That's why I just want to make a push for that.
You
Allen
just have
dude.
to ask how long is Curry going to
Now,
play for you?
Exactly.
Since
That's the main
you
question.
tell me I
How-
can have Curry for another 3 to 4 years.
Okay,
I'll take
because
that.
he's-
I can
Curry's
build,
what,
I can
pushing
build something
34?
after that.
I think he's 35.
I think he's 35.
36 maybe.
I think he's 35.
I think he's
I
35.
know he's mid-30. I know he's there.
Yeah, he's 30. I think he's 35.
But I also
you
saw
can you can build around Curry still if you were to do that.
Uh,
You could build a team to still play his play style, but you can also have your team built in a way that once he leaves,
you can
you'll be
definitely
fine.
build for the future while still having
Yes.
him as a centerpiece.
Yes.
If we would have got LaMelo Ball, we would have been fine. we
You
went
think so?
Yeah, dude, we went with what? Yeah. I mean, how good is Curry off the ball? How good is LaMelo Ball off the ball?
So
And then you got a great assister. I mean, LaMelo Ball can throw that ball, right? I mean, he can pass the rock.
yeah.
And then on top of that, you got a team who will literally pass the ball 17 times before they make a shot.
Yeah. But you don't think he would stop those passes? You think he would just go ahead and throw up the shot? That's what he's doing. That's what he's doing now with Charlotte.
It's the same thing with Wiggins.
gets
You
the
see
ball
Wiggins
coming-
going out there throwing up a three. It's like, no, bro. Like,
Yeah.
I get it.
After
but
he
Golden
gets it the
State
second
was a
time,
great
he's
fit
throwing
for
that hoe
Wiggins.
up.
That is exactly where he needed
And
to
the only
go.
reason why I said it was because where Wiseman's at now. Like,
Yeah.
I get it where we were going in the direction for Wiseman, but then again, he was having issues in college.
He was.
Health issues. I mean,
And he's maintained those issues. And
I think your biggest thing is you have to hope that Poole is now over that little bit of a slump that he had and will come back to form and be the player he was when y'all won.
And I
that we needed
also
him to be,
I know a lot of people are kind of done with Draymond. They think he's done or whatever, but he still plays, I think, elite defense. He can opt out of his contract and leave, and I think that should be, if you're Golden State, that's something you should worry about.
So
That
my
is,
thing,
I think, defensively, that is a huge piece you are losing.
So my thing is with that, and you are a Golden State fan, is his defense and presence really that much of a difference when he's eating up a spot that could actually be a player that could potentially do something for you?
I mean, it just depends on how you want to look at it. Do you, if you're in a situation, if you're Steve Kerr and it's like, look, I know I'm leaving the next year or two.
Yeah.
I want to win now. Let's retain Draymond. Let's keep Draymond here for another year, maybe another 2 seasons. Let's keep that defensive presence, that veteran presence. Look, he's a solid guy on that team.
And
now, granted, he has his.
And that's because the team is
he
built
puts
the way
people
it
in
is.
check.
Because
He
there's
likes
no
to throw them.
Because
hands,
I'll put
but
it like this: can you name another team he can go to and do this same exact role?
I think there's some other team he could go to. I think his
Name
defense.
one.
I mean, I would say most of the league he could go to and make a defensive presence. He's not a guy. His offense is not like he's not an offensive player.
Yeah,
Like,
no,
that-
I
it's
already know.
never
I
been a
already
thing.
know
He's
that.
gonna
I'm
get.
not-
He might get you 10 to 12 points a game,
But
maybe.
where would his game work the best? What team?
Dallas. I would really like to see. If he does leave,
They
I
do
would
like
like to see him.
defense, I mean,
That
but-
is a player that now.
The only potential way that would work is if somehow Draymond took the most drastic pay cut a veteran has ever taken for him
I mean,
to
you're still
sign
gonna,
here.
if
If you
Draymond's
have to
not taking better
retain
than minimum.
Kyrie, you're not
You're
going
not.
to be
You're
able
not.
to
You
afford
can't
that.
pay him better than minimum.
But
Yeah.
He's better than that.
Steve Kerr's already said it's not a championship team without Draymond. So
I do believe that.
So and I do. He brings the defense. He brings that dog.
He brings that intensity.
He brings. Dude, he's the
He
dick
got that
kicker,
dog
bro.
in him.
Like
You got that dog in him.
I don't know. I would try to retain him, and I don't really
He's
see
a
him
nut
fit
punter.
nowhere
I mean,
else.
you gotta
with-
have him.
I
with
got
Golden
you.
State because
That was a long ass Golden State tangent.
yeah, it was.
I also saw that D'Angelo Russell said he is
D'Angelo
going
Russell
to Miami.
can't say shit.
All I
D'Angelo
know is
Russell
the time is
played like
now
boo
for him
boo.
to go ahead and just
Jump ship
Go
if you
wherever
wanna
you
go.
can.
Dwight Howard his ass.
Yeah, and nigga be off to Taiwan.
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 He said,
Oh
he said
my
LeBron James,
LeBron
what are you doing?
James. I saw that.
And he was
video.
like
That was
Steph
funny.
Curry. I was like, oh man,
Buddy trying to get everybody.
everybody
out there.
over there, the
He
dream
don't even
team.
care.
That, God. I wouldn't even play if I lived over there. Like, what?
Yeah.
You're not ever winning a game if you're playing against that. I mean, Dwight Howard's a one-man band over there. He's doing everything.
Yeah.
Bringing the ball down, shooting it from
I mean,
the three.
yeah.
I mean, that dude's doing
when
everything
you,
over there.
When you are a foot and a half taller than the biggest player on the other team, I think you can afford to just let him
Man.
do whatever
Yeah,
he wants.
Exactly.
Because
But who do y'all got? Nuggets or Miami?
It's kind of bittersweet for me because I'm from Denver, but I don't like Denver.
Nuggets and 6.
Ooh.
Dude, I want Hemi buckets trademark. You hear that? You seen that?
Oh yeah,
he's trying to.
He's he's trying to
He's gonna do
trademark
a
that so he
liquor
can
brand
sell on T-shirts
and
and stuff.
T-shirts.
That's funny.
I will buy me one.
Hemi
give me one.
buckets, Yeah.
Yep.
I'm getting me one.
Hemi
And
buckets.
I just
Funny.
want him to win one. And now if he
I do
gets,
too. I just,
Hold on.
man, you got to be. I don't understand people who don't like Jimmy.
I mean, I don't. I think it's just because they hear all them stories about how he shows up in practice and he's like, bro, y'all ain't shit. Y'all
Yeah.
can't guard. Like
He
that's
just-
what
When he
you
took
need.
Minnesota's,
that.
when he took Minnesota's
Yeah.
practice squad
And the
guys,
B team when he took the,
The
the
number
B
twos
team,
and won with
the
it,
B
beat
and
the
C
number
team,
ones.
and literally beat
I knew
the
he
shit
I
out of
knew
that
he
first
was
team.
gone after that.
Oh,
happened. I was
yeah.
like, oh, buddy's gone.
Oh yeah.
But he had
Buddy's
this.
gone.
So I saw on one of some podcast that he was on.
Yeah.
He had talked about that in Minnesota and his tenure in Philly as well. His issue with those teams wasn't necessarily like the players or the organization.
Yeah.
It was like nobody fucking cared about winning.
playing. Yeah.
Yeah.
He
yeah.
cares about winning.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
And he
going
was
out
like,
there, he's
Philly
trying to
didn't give a
win.
fuck about winning. He said, big man over there just like would just give up and
Yeah.
just like fuck it.
Yeah.
He said Carl Anthony Towns is a fucking worthless.
He's a
Like
vagine.
they just don't fucking care about winning.
a
mean,
giant
it-
vagine.
Yeah. But I also think it'd be cool for Denver to win because it'd be
Yeah.
their first time ever
Yep.
winning. And I got people in Denver, so I know they're gonna go crazy.
Yep.
And that city would just go.
That city gonna be
Joker
high
needs to get
all
one.
year.
You're gonna see a cloud from the moon.
yeah.
Instead of rioting, it's just gonna be
oh yeah, no rioting. Everybody's gonna be sitting down, just passing,
just
bro.
yeah. But
Everything.
I'm gonna take the Heat in 7.
Ooh.
Ooh, you think
okay.
it's gonna go to Game 7?
Okay.
I do.
Okay.
That
would be
really
crazy.
I think with Hare coming back, I think he'll be a difference maker for Miami, coming off the bench, and I think it'll go to Game 7. I got Hemi buckets
Yeah.
hoisting that trophy.
Okay. Well, let's jump into something I wanted to get into with you. I gotta jump into it because I know we're gonna talk about it for a while. But what do you think has made sports soft? That's what I gotta know. Like, what do you think it is?
honestly, I think it's the GMs and the owners. You got to think now. You for basketball instance, you're
Yeah.
paying somebody $200 million.
Yeah.
I mean, you're gonna sit there and tell them that hey, watch them fouls, or you're gonna talk to the
Yeah.
refs. But I mean, also the refs. I mean,
Yeah.
the refs. Every foul, like
Yeah.
bro, you
Yeah.
can't. There's so
For
many
sure.
rules that have been taken
For sure.
away in all sports.
Yeah.
Even baseball. I mean, the what is it?
Yeah.
the,
The umpires.
The umpires, no, but what is that? The
pitch
pitching-
clock?
Yeah, the pitch clock.
Well,
Ooh,
the
hold on.
the
That one
the
I
MLB,
like.
I don't
the
really
MLB, the MLB needed that.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I mean, just now showing these rule changes in baseball, they have made the game so much more entertaining for fans now for the pitchers and everything, yeah, it does suck for them because they don't get into rhythm the way they normally do. But in a sense, they can change their rhythm up and they can do whatever they need. They still have the timeouts. Things will be adjusted in the end. This is just what they've done for now. I'm pretty sure at the end of this year, it's going to be another time change. I'm pretty
They'll
sure.
rework it a little bit.
Okay, yeah.
For sure.
But it has helped the game so much because pace of play is no longer taking that long.
Yeah.
So I'll put it
I'm
like
about to say,
this.
yeah, because games
There
are
was-
shorter.
Bro,
there
they cut
was-
games about an hour and a half.
Yeah,
about to
there's
say,
one
yeah.
game that they were mirroring the same pitcher that he pitched last year, and then he started pitching this year. He took almost a minute a pitch. Think about that.
Yeah.
So you're saying he's taking a minute a pitch. He pitches if he ends up going 7 innings, he is pitching damn near almost 80 to 90 pitches.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, I get it.
And I think the pitch count. I think the pitch count's almo's like a play clock for
Yeah,
the NFL. It's
yeah,
like 20
okay,
seconds.
yeah.
Okay.
So it's
But-
I
Well, I
think
guess
it's
other-
15. I think it's
other
15 for
rules-
pitchers, 8 for batters.
But I think I kind of agree with you in the sense of I think the owners aren't helping it at all. But
No.
I
No.
think for me, what it is I think they let player safety get away from. I think they kind of let it take off. And I understand you want to keep these guys healthy. You want
Yeah.
to keep
You
them
know, it's
safe.
an investment.
You're investing hundreds
yeah.
of millions of dollars into these players. But at the same time, your players, these rules you create for like quarterback safety
Yeah.
and all these fouls for the NBA and stuff, you've taken away the best part of the sports and that physicality. I
Exactly.
wanted, especially in basketball, I want to see them fuckers get down there and dog it out. They flipping over each other. They flipping over each other. That's fun. I want to see a defensive end being able to absolutely fucking destroy a quarterback. You can't even, bro. They can't even land on him.
No.
When they go to sack him, they have to consciously try to throw themselves off.
Put his full
because
weight
if they
on him.
land too much on them, your body weight got on him. That's a 15-yard
get it outta
penalty
here.
automatic first.
Can't have
I
that.
think the player's safety has gotten to the extreme,
Yes.
and I think that has hurt
Yes.
sports all
Yes.
around.
Yes.
Obviously, you want to keep these guys safe. God forbid something crazy happened to them,
Yeah.
like Ryan Shazier and the
Yeah.
incident with the
Yeah.
Bills player. Freak
Yeah.
things that you can't control,
Yeah.
but you just run away with these fucking rules and you make it so goddamn
Yeah.
soft.
Yeah, and that's kind of where I was coming off with mine because I
I
kind of
mean,
thought the same
football
thing.
is a violent
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
sport.
No, yeah.
Yep.
That's why people love it. I want to see Brian Dawkins run down that field and fucking destroy you.
Yeah.
I want him to hit you so hard you rethink your entire
Yeah,
life
yeah.
and your mama's life. Like,
Why did
wanna
she
see
give
that
birth to
shit.
me?
Yeah. Hey, what'd you do this to me for?
Why am I here?
Yeah.
No, yeah.
You
for
know,
sure.
and I like a good physical basketball
Yeah.
game. There ain't nothing wrong with
Yeah.
that.
no.
Yeah, I think,
just-
like I said, and
I mean, fuck, even with hockey. When we went to the Allen Americans game, they wouldn't even let them fuckers fight.
Yeah,
They
see,
break it up before they start throwing hands.
No,
and it's
that's-
like, bro, hockey, that's what people come to watch this shit
Yeah.
for.
what
Don't
a
get
lot
me
of
wrong,
people
I enjoy watching
Yeah.
hockey as a sport, but like, when I go, I want to see somebody get their fucking
Now-
teeth knocked in.
now-
especially if it's part of the rules, like they're
the
allowed
only,
to fight.
the only thing with that at the Allen Americans game was that, in a sense of when you think they were going to fight, it was more of an annoyance than it was an actual fight-worthy situation.
Well, I know,
I mean,
but
if they would have let
maybe that
every
wasn't the
single
best
one of those
example,
situations,
but that
I
was-
get what you're saying though.
that was the only example I had for stuff
and
like
that's
that.
that's where I've come with mine is that
We didn't
it's-
make a Stars
it's
game. No, I didn't make a Stars game
you
this
see,
year. So.
in a sense, rule changes. You see these changes to player safety that, like you said, take it to the extreme. It's just like what kills me more than anything is high school or not high school is college football.
Oh my god.
College football with the targeting.
The
rules.
targeting, that's-
Bro,
yeah.
that-
Oh,
that's-
the targeting's
that-
insane.
that
They
is
get thrown
probably
out of
You-
the game like
Dude,
that
you
is
get
probably
some of
my
the
biggest
cleanest
proprietor of everything. Is the
fucking
targeting.
badass football plays,
Yep.
and these dudes are getting thrown out
Yep.
of the fucking game.
For reading the play properly. You're
That,
telling me
I think
as a
the biggest
DB
one I
going
saw
out there
last
and
year
doing
was a
that.
linebacker. I think it was for Iowa State, one of the two. It was on the fucking goal line, and it was for the game, and he tackled the running back or the receiver or some shit and stopped him from getting in the end zone. And they called targeting, threw him out of the game. Next fucking play, they scored, won the game.
Yeah, see, that's what
Yep.
no.
And
it's like-
his play was a clean fucking hit. It was a clean football play.
Yeah.
It would have won them the game. No.
What really makes me mad is like we're taught as a young age is you put that face mask in them numbers.
Yeah.
Now it's targeted.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, when you get to
Yeah,
that
for
level,
sure.
if you tackle him with your fucking head down,
Yeah, when you're spearing
That's your
somebody,
dumb ass.
Yeah.
that's on you.
Yep.
Especially at the pro level. By then,
Yep.
that should be instinct.
Yep.
Nobody should even have to fucking
For
coach
sure.
that. By then, you should just know that
I mean,
shit.
yeah, things happen and accidents happen.
Right.
And stuff like
And
that. They get banged up.
And
it's
that's what
physical.
happened with
Yeah.
Ron Shazier. Like, he went and hit that dude, and his head was a little too
Yep.
far down.
Yep.
Paralyzed
Look at-
him.
But you do see
Look
these
at what
DBs.
you're hitting.
Yeah, exactly.
Look at
But-
what you're hitting.
Yeah. I mean, perfect example.
No, not-
Recently, Cowboys, Trayvon Diggs, sorry, you're still my boy. But
That
he
bitch.
could have laid out Kittle.
Oh yeah,
Played
100%.
him
100%. I think also that was a
You think it
that
was
that was a rule thing. I think as well.
That's-
He didn't understand that situation when it happened, and that's what I think messed him up. Was that so in the rule book, you can hit somebody after they touch the ball. So in the sense of when he tipped it that first time, he's live. You can lay him out.
Exactly.
But
Yeah.
in the sense of that rule, that's a defenseless receiver. If I go and hit him, that's 15 yards.
and it's a
that's
fine,
a first
and
down.
it's all-
Yeah. So it's all this other bullshit.
Yeah.
So I think that is what hurts so much is that it's taking the physicality out of the game
wanna
to
see
stop
that.
things.
Especially in football, like the cutback blocks, the fucking
Like even now, fourth
the peel blacks,
fourth
or I think
and
it's the same
ones
thing,
don't
but-
mean as much because you're going to end up getting a penalty anyway.
And I
so why
think
does it
I think
matter?
it takes away from good sack plays again with your defensive ends, your defensive tackles,
Yeah.
even some of your edge linebackers when they come in to get those sacks. If their body weight lands on the fucking quarterback, it's an automatic first down, 15-yard penalty. And it's like, how are you supposed to? You're tackling. I have him under me, and we're going down.
Yeah,
That's what we're doing.
I got a 300-pound man pushing me away from him, and
It's
I'm trying
like
to get him.
They,
I would just
think
if I'm
they
getting
expect the
sacked, I would
extreme
just
of
hold
these-
him and take
yeah.
him with me.
Just fall back.
Yep.
You used to do with the kids
Yep.
in the pool.
Yeah, and all these fucking rules about hitting the quarterback
Yeah.
is just so fucking
It's
insane.
too safe. Like I get safe up to a certain point, but this is way too safe.
like
this is taking all the nasty out of the game.
I mean, they didn't complain about it in the 90s. Look at Troy Aikman; he gone retarded from all the hits he took.
he can still
He's
talk
not
a little
retarded.
bit. He can still talk a little bit.
I mean, he had a lot of concussions.
Yeah,
he got hit a lot.
It's just
A lot.
he's just the
But-
white Jay-Z.
I'm pretty sure they're brothers.
They look alike.
I truly believe,
Somewhere down the line.
just like Hemi Buckets is Michael Jordan's long lost son,
yeah.
Troy Aikman
And Jay-Z
is Jay-Z's long lost brother.
Somehow they're
They
related.
got the same daddies.
I think they got the same daddies. Jay-Z's daddy went out for milk and made a pit stop.
Yeah. Shit. They had to make a couple pit stops.
God, they look so much alike.
They do. They really
They
do.
really
It's
do.
so
It's
stupid.
weird.
scary.
Is that the doppelganger? Is that what they talk about?
Yeah, I think so.
That's crazy. But I say rule changes. Rule changes
So
is
it's
probably the biggest
rule
thing.
changes is
Eh,
a combination
Yeah.
of things. But
Yeah.
I figured we were all on the same. It just
Pretty
Yeah.
much.
I
Pretty
just
much.
wanted to hear what y'all had to say about it because y'all know a lot more
Yeah.
about sports than I do.
Yeah.
I
And
think-
it is tough to see too, because I mean even in basketball, you can't even really back anybody down
No,
anymore.
you really
Somebody will
can't.
just flop.
All they gotta
flop,
do
that's
is-
an automatic foul on you. Now you're in a hole.
But
So-
You
I
see
mean,
what they
Marcus
they
Smart?
said they're
No,
going to
Marcus
start
Smart does
vote,
it
they're
all
going
the
to try
time.
to vote in.
all
He
the
does.
time.
Apparently they're talking. The NBA owners are talking about voting in. They're going to start fining.
Good.
Yeah, you
They
should.
need to.
You should. You
They
should
need
find
to.
every.
No,
flop.
I agree. I'm just
Yeah.
saying that.
Yeah.
I saw something on
This
that.
boy about to be bankrupt.
I think you should have 3 reviews just for flops.
Yeah, I mean,
If there is a situation where you think a guy flopped enough to where it wasn't actual contact, that I think you should be able to review that play,
I think especially if it alters,
just like they review
the
pass
game.
interference in the NFL now.
I mean, yeah.
They
but
still suck at reviewing.
I'm about to
But
say
I mean,
they
they do,
suck
but I mean,
horribly.
but you can at least now do it.
yeah, true.
You can at least now do it. Because that's probably the most equivalent play you could think of for football and basketball.
Who
Is
did it?
probably the pass interference plays.
It was Sean McVay that did it like 7 times that one season, right?
Yeah.
Like, in like 3 games. I was like, dang, he's really utilizing that rule. He
I can do what?
There's got to be a hole somewhere down there.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, I definitely rule changing. Definitely, most definitely.
Yeah, it sucks. It hurts.
It does. I mean, you remember the game Blitz, and it's like
Yeah.
NFL Street, like
Yep.
boom, like there's reasons why they made that game.
Yeah.
Like,
Was
Yep.
Blitz the one where it showed the bones breaking when you hit them?
that
Yeah,
was like later
that was,
on,
that was
like
Blitz
yeah, as it
2000,
got,
or no, not Blitz 2000. That was
like
what?
Blitz Revived or something.
Yeah,
like that.
I
some-
played on the
some weird
PS2.
like that.
It was like,
I just
yeah.
remember playing it, and you hit
That was
somebody
the
coming
one
down
where
the
you
middle,
You
and it
could
shows
hit
their ribs and shit cracking.
You could hit somebody with the shot to put him back out there.
yeah, boom. It shows like your meniscus
Yeah.
tearing. Yeah.
Looking like fucking Mortal Kombat.
For real.
Yeah, that was a good game. I like playing that one. The computer always cheated in the championship games.
Always. You talking about in Mortal Kombat?
Well, in the Blitz game,
All
but
of
Mortal
them.
Kombat
I was
also
about to
cheats as
say,
well.
Mortal Kombat.
Blitz, Mortal Kombat, Madden.
Oh,
Fuck you, EA.
Yeah.
Just suck wiener.
throw off his helmet for a
That's just 'cause
68-yard
they
touchdown.
just keep repasting the same game since '89.
I
Put updated graphics on it.
bro.
Say, oh, you can see the freckle on his lip. Oh, cool.
But can he actually catch the
Yeah.
ball?
Dude, I think that's the
exactly.
biggest thing I hate in Madden is when they go up for a jump ball.
Yeah.
When you have guys like Hop D Hop and when Fitzgerald, people who don't drop the ball
Yeah.
ever. And then the ball goes flying 50 feet in the air, and it's like, what the fuck is that?
My thing now is in the new one, it's like you got to push 17 buttons just to catch a ball.
Oh, yeah,
It's kinda like
that's it.
dunking
Yeah.
in
Type in the
2K.
cheat code.
Yeah, in 2K, you got to hold it down and wait for the time. Dude, I'm used to just throwing alleys
Dude,
and
and
dunking.
I hate the motherfucking contract negotiations and the trade negotiations.
Oh yeah, for
in
the
these
games,
fucking
yeah.
Madden games. They're the most unrealistic shit.
Yep.
I will, because I like playing franchise.
Oh,
mode.
yeah.
That's all I play on Madden. And so, like, I'll start the season, I'll pick a team, and then I'll see, oh, well, they did this trade in the offseason. I'm going to go in there and do the exact same trade, and that fucking team, like, nah, we're not interested.
No, that's not good enough.
What?
You get the
They
yellow
want
ball.
they want like three first-round picks for Sam Darnold, and it's like,
Yeah.
go fuck yourself. What? It's so stupid. There's no realism to it.
Yeah.
And that's the only reason people want to play it. That's the only reason people want to run the franchise mode is they want to take control and
Of a
have that
team,
GM
yeah.
role, and
To make
they
the
want to play
moves.
that realistic like.
Yeah, let me make this move. He
Yeah.
traded for this. Nah, that's not
Stupid.
enough. That's not
I'm
It'll show
enough.
so
up
worried
red,
about
yellow, or
I'm
green.
so worried about NCAA 24 next year.
You think so?
EA's doing it.
Oh, I didn't know EA was doing
The
it.
last NCAA was absolute dog dookie.
Ugh.
That's why they quit doing it. It was so bad. It was so bad.
I didn't know they were doing that.
And they're
Yeah, they
bringing
are
it back now. Madden 24 and NCAA, they are bringing back so your Road to Glory college
yeah,
character,
where you can
Yeah.
play. as
you
a
can get
college.
him drafted and
Into
into Madden.
Okay.
and
Okay.
you can continue that career path into Madden. They are doing that for next year. For
Good,
Madden 24,
as they should.
as it for NCAA 24.
As
But
they should.
but again, if they don't make drastic changes to Madden, like I literally played Madden for one day. The Madden 23,
Yeah.
and I took it the fuck back.
No, yeah.
I took it the fuck back.
I lost the disc. I'm not going to lie. I lost the disc in the move, and I
Just say
Yeah,
I'm not
it's
even
like,
worried
oh.
about it.
I guess I don't play Madden anymore.
yeah, we're good.
I don't blame you. It's been a while since I played Madden. Like, I mean,
Bro,
I
it's
still
just
have
fucking
some of the
silly,
old
man.
skills, but none of it translates
so
over to the new
different.
ones now.
So
I can't
different.
even stand it. The only thing that helps me is they've slightly made the hit stick a little better for me, but it's super inconsistent at times.
Not me. Every time I get hit stick, I fumble. I'm like, bro, I ain't fumbled. He didn't
Dude.
fumble all season.
I swear I perfected the hit. I'd make Darius quit. Anytime he touched the ball when we were playing each other, man, anytime he touches the ball, I'd hit stick him, he'd fumble immediately.
No, yeah, that's what.
He was like, dude, you're fucking cheating. I'm like, no, man, it's just hit stick.
I don't say they're cheating. I just don't, I don't mess with hit stick, bro. I'm not down with
I'd
that.
make him
always
quit.
hit stick.
And he'd be beating me by like 2-3 touchdowns. And he'd just fucking quit because he'd be fumbling.
That's funny. Hey, a win's a win.
Win's a win. Yeah.
You
A win's a
forfeit.
win.
My touchdown.
Speaking of a W, you want to kind of grace us with your SOE?
Your
Oh,
brand.
no, yeah.
with
So it's
with the swag?
SOE, Stunning Everybody.
Yes, sir.
The reason why I made it was simple. I got tired of as like a kid being told, "Oh, you don't wear the etnies, or you don't wear the Americas,
Okay.
or you ain't got the audios on, or you're not wearing the new crew jeans, or
Yeah.
you ain't got all the name brand stuff." So
Yeah.
that didn't make me a skater. Like I was still skating. I was
Yeah.
skating in my
Yeah.
Jordans. I was skating in just baggy clothes.
Yeah.
I was doing all that, and I was just as good as the kids at
That was wearing the
that
etnies
was
and
wearing the
DC.
etnies.
And
Now, don't get me wrong. You had some kids out there that would
yeah.
show me up, but it just, I was like, you know what? I want to make an affordable brand
Yeah.
that people can see that it's like, you know what? This is dope, and the kids can afford it, and they don't have to feel ashamed. Like, man,
Hell yeah.
my dad may not be able to buy me that $30 etnie shirt, but dude, SOE got one for $17. Same thing.
Damn right.
And I mean, like
that.
I said, I mean,
I like that.
it's Stun on Everybody, and the reason why I came up with Stun on Everybody was the fact that when I was skating when I was younger, I had these older guys, and they were like, "Man, you guys are doing them crazy stunts." I was like, "Oh, okay." And as I got older, I used to write SOE as graffiti, and it stood for spray on everything.
Okay.
And then I was like, you know what? I feel like I got a role now where I'm in a role model, I
Yeah.
guess. And so I want to make it positive. I was like, you know
Hell
what?
yeah. Hell yeah.
Let's go in this direction.
I like
and that's
that.
the direction I'm going in.
Okay. I like that. I like that.
Weren't you a sponsored skater at one point?
I mean, it was
or-
for the local skate shop, yes. But it wasn't
sponsored nonetheless.
It wasn't. Yeah, I mean,
Sponsored
hey, it was something.
nonetheless.
Don't get me wrong. Whether it was a flow team or
Goated.
not, hey, I was
Goated.
on it. But no, yeah. I wish I would have stayed with it. That's the
Yeah,
like,
it does make it tough, man.
it-
I get it.
When I
get
came back
it.
from Texas or from Denver, it sucked so bad because I was like, man, I had no skate parks. There was like I had literally 3 skate parks within a mile from my house in Denver. So
No, Jonathan used to skate.
oh, we skated
y'all
before.
skated together before?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
we
okay,
skated
yeah.
before. Yeah,
Shit, they lay down on the ground and do ollies over each
long.
other.
It was a long time ago. Yeah, let's go ahead and
Yeah.
update that. We get and like the best part about it is over there in Frisco.
Yeah.
Where I just took my kids. Speaking of skating, they got a pond, and I know you like to fish, so let's go. You go out there.
I might need to.
See us do some tricks. And
Yeah,
go out there and wear
yeah.
out them fish.
Yeah.
But no,
I
man.
attempted skateboarding at one point.
And that's the best thing I love about skateboarding, bro. There's so many different ways to skateboard.
I like the skateboarding culture.
and there's
I like
and the culture alone, like and it's just I don't know. I get
I
excited.
did play a lot of Tony Hawk Pro Skater. So.
Oh yeah, bro. I played the hell out of
that
Tony
was the
Hawk Pro
extent of my
Skaters, bro.
skating experience.
But you either tried it or you didn't.
Yeah,
I mean, you either
yeah.
tried it and you liked it and you got good at it,
Yeah.
or you tried it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
everybody
Yeah.
tried it, bro. Everybody
Yep.
wanted to be Tony Hawk.
Hey.
Everybody wanted to be Rodney Mullen. Everybody wanted to be.
I
the
skated
Cream
my board
Cameron.
till that hole
yeah,
broke.
for sure.
Everybody.
I was on my board till it broke. Then once it broke, I was just like, well, fuck. I was like, I
Nah,
can't do
right.
that one. I ain't had enough money to go out and buy a $120 deck.
Y'all remember Fast Forward back in the day?
Yeah.
Dude, my dad was so mad because he was buying me these Bakers and all these name brand boards.
Yeah.
He's like, dude, these are $30. I'm gonna buy you 2 of them. All right, cool. I'm breaking these elements and I'm
Yeah.
breaking these Bakers, and he's like, man, nah. That's
Yeah.
whenever Cyclone was around.
Okay.
Eisenberg's. Remember
yeah.
Eisenberg's?
Hey, bro, Eisenberg's
Yeah.
was dope.
Woo! $20 all day.
Yeah.
All day.
They
Skate
actually
park.
had some very good ramps in
Yep.
Eisenberg.
And when they redid it too, I was there when it
Yeah.
was original and extra crispy.
Wow.
But no, yeah, bro. But that's just, I mean, that was the whole thing. Just
Okay, I like that.
wanted to turn a clothing brand into a skate brand, and
Hell yeah.
Something affordable for people who can't afford that crazy
Yeah.
shit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
exactly.
yeah.
I like that.
That's
mean-
that Shaq mentality. That's what he did with the shoes, man.
Yeah.
And it has its perks,
Yeah.
and it's just cool to see like these kids that are like, hey man, you got a free shirt? Like you don't even have to ask. Do a kickflip. Oh, do a kickflip here, man. Oh, you passing out free shirts? Yeah, man. I mean, it's just the kids, dog.
Yeah,
Like, the
yeah,
kids,
100%.
and I think it's just be from having kids, but it's just
Yeah.
like I said, I'm in that role model type
Yep. Yep.
mode now, so
I
it's
hear
like
that. I hear that.
it's cool. It's cool. Like yeah, it's cheap.
It's dope, man. It's dope.
Yeah, I love it. I love all your styles, man.
And there are some of these design, like this design here.
That's probably one of my favorite ones.
This is handmade. This is my design.
Really?
I did this. I created this.
Is that the Texas one?
That's
Yeah.
the Texas one.
Bro,
It's
I
a
love
Lee
that
baby.
one. That might be my favorite one.
That's
I
one of my-
really like it.
That's one of my favorite ones. Now this one here, I got this one made. I'm finally able to get pay somebody else to do my design.
Amen.
Yeah,
amen.
but no, yeah, man. I'm
Hell yeah.
just trying to.
Hey, man, you get to the
I
point
like
where you
that.
can
Yeah.
pay
Oh,
other
yeah.
people
Oh,
to do
yeah.
the hard stuff for you. Like, you got
That's-
to that point.
Just wait, everybody. We'll be there.
Well, exactly.
We'll get there.
We'll be
Don't worry.
there.
There's always a plate at the table.
Nah, damn right. Damn right.
You gonna get some. But no, yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
yeah.
man, it's dope. It's
I
dope
like
for
that.
sure.
I like that. So yes, everybody, please go check them out. TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. Stun on everybody. What's your handle on all those?
It should be StuntonEverybody_SOE for the most part. But yeah, I mean, even if you don't have to purchase nothing, guys,
Nah,
I
just
don't
check it out.
I-
Go
yeah,
follow
just
it. Look at this
follow,
stuff.
like,
Yeah.
if you like it,
Share
share
it.
it. Your friends might like it.
Yep.
You might
yep.
have some skater friends, some skater family. You never know, but
Yep.
yeah, I mean,
Yeah, for
And-
sure.
any
and-
support.
And he be out at the park too, so you could definitely catch him out there doing tricks.
hey, doing tricks,
Hey, for
taking
everybody.
pictures. But no, yeah, for sure, yeah, man.
Oh yeah, I like that, my guy. I like that. Well, since we're talking about skating, I did like your question. Do you consider skateboarding a sport?
100%. 100%.
Now, was that with the whole Tony Hawk and the X Games and the 900, or is that, I don't know if y'all are more familiar with the SLS? It's Street League skating.
Yeah, I like the.
I know
like
there's
that. I like
like-
the street league skate
yeah.
more than anything. I do like the X Games, half pipes, and all that other stuff. I think that is really
But-
cool. Getting big air, that shit is dope.
I
but skateboarding
I
to me is
100%
out in the
believe
street.
it is a sport. It may not, it may not be in the same category as football and basketball and baseball, but I mean, it's an extreme sport.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
It does take athleticism
Oh no,
to
yeah.
be able to do this shit.
at the highest level.
I mean, yeah, those dudes at the highest level are Jesus
If
fuck.
I can if I can consider
fuck.
NASCAR as a sport, then
Yeah, I
skateboarding can
mean-
1000% be a sport.
And see, I think that's just from you being a skater and seeing it like through that way. I see where you're seeing it from, and I see it.
Right, and I'm not a skater, so this is my perspective from
Okay.
not being. I'm not a skater. I don't skateboard.
Yeah.
So it's just for me watching X Games and things like that. So
I
Yep.
don't think anybody can hear him, but he's spitting facts.
Oh yeah.
He's spitting facts.
It could be exactly.
yeah, he didn't have his mic.
Exactly.
So yeah, so
SLS is kind of a sport, but I don't really want it to be any more of a sport than it currently is.
What does that mean?
At least it wouldn't interest me. There's a lot of people outside of me that enjoy skating.
I like that shit, man. I actually just ran across a video of
So-
some little Chinese girl doing that shit, bro. She was out there crushing it.
Was it a
like,
little
so would
Chinese
you
girl?
consider
or was
it
it
more
a little,
of an
was it
art-
a little
an
boy
art
with his
form?
long
no,
song?
it was a
Is it
little
a
Chinese
sport?
girl.
Okay.
It was a little Chinese girl.
the artistic form of skateboarding.
What
I
do you
got
mean about that?
Goes as far as like the graphics, the
what is
shot.
artistic of what is the artistic part of skateboarding?
Just the way, yes.
like
the board you pick.
right? Like everybody's like
Okay, I see
I'm
what
assuming
you're
everybody skates a little different. They have their
Oh,
own
yeah.
way of doing it,
Yeah.
and it's their way of expressing themselves. It's an
Yeah.
art form.
Okay.
It's an individual.
How like painters express themselves through their painting,
Yeah.
skaters express themselves through their skating.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, it's
Okay. Okay.
the whole.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. His kickflip
Okay.
indies were ridiculous at 13. Nigel Houston,
Yeah.
Paul Rodriguez. Oh no, exactly. Go pick up a no.
It is 2023. Right? Yeah, I got you.
I got you.
No,
I
go
got
pick
you.
up a magazine and just look at it and just see, like, you'll see how Trains World, they have like stop signs. They'll make a stop sign with a, I don't know, a garbage can, and they're sitting here doing backside flips, switch backside flips, going up and over a 3-foot gas gap. it's just crazy how artistic your mind gets
Okay.
when you're skating. You may
I see what
see a
you're saying.
Right, so you
little,
can take an object and
exactly,
then just do
and just crazy,
do just the crazy
bro,
like
just stun on it.
yeah.
Yes, and
Okay.
it's crazy because it's like I just said, it could be a little curb in a grass gap, and I'll do maybe 100 tricks on it. You're like,
A real skater will see a gap and be like, call off all my plans for the day.
I'm skating this. I'm skating this. Okay.
To most people, it's literally just like, it's just
Okay. Okay. Okay.
like-
I get that. I get that. I get that. Okay. Okay. That's why that's why those skateboarding makes videos.
it's like very like to the T half pipes and shit.
yes,
It's like perfect. Everything's perfect.
Okay.
And that's also like,
Okay.
it's dope.
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. I
And
get
like
what you're
the
saying.
only
But
reason
you
why
just, you
think-
just prefer that artistic
I just think
aspect of it.
that street.
Okay,
street.
okay. I get what you're saying now. I get
Yeah.
what you're saying now. I actually think the skate league is better. The street skate, I actually think that is better because it gives you a competition level of actually street skating. Because the thing is that it gives you a mindset to do different tricks because now you have more options available to you.
However, no, not really.
that?
But also, I don't. The only reason why I will not like Street League is because, don't get me wrong, I like it. I
Yeah,
do.
yeah.
I do. But there's always its pros and cons.
Yeah.
I don't like how they do the exact same run over again.
Okay,
So
they should
if-
have
so-
different.
no,
different
yeah,
okay,
yeah.
okay,
That's-
okay,
that's- It's
okay.
like a robot. Like,
Okay.
okay, I'm doing
Competitiveness
this.
of it.
I kickflip this gap. I got to kickflip in the second round. I got to kickflip in the third round. No, bro. Backside flipping next time.
Yeah.
Frontside flipping
Do
this
something
time.
different on that
No,
gap.
just
Yeah,
spice
Get
it up.
creative
Yeah.
with it, right?
It's like,
to do like somewhat safe tricks.
Yeah.
Just so you can like pound in those points.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
Less options.
Yeah.
Like you're
Yeah.
not gonna go for that wild ass shit.
Calm down. Calm down. Calm down.
But it's still cool.
Yeah. I think.
yes,
I
don't get me
think.
wrong.
I think what that would make that so much better is they should just hear me out. Every person that wins that should create some kind of portion. No, some kind of portion to add onto that park. So like in a sense, like you just won, you want to put like a tiny T ramp in the middle of this bowl over here.
Oh, okay.
And you can change
they get
something on the
input.
course.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That
Okay.
would, the only
Yeah.
problem is Nigel Houston would have that whole obstacle course mapped out because he's won like 6-7 times. So, but I mean,
even then, but it
no,
would
I get
still
what you,
change.
it would be dope.
change
It would be
everything. It
because
would
then
give
you give them an
something,
advantage. They just
Yeah.
won, so
And then it will still add that street aspect to where it will be something different added, and you have to do something cool off of that fucking thing. Like put a fucking mushroom in the middle of it, and you fucking go and kickflip, ollie tap that bitch as you're jumping over it.
There's nothing like a really good skater and a really good film crew just like tearing up the U.S. Like hearing about like legendary spots, it's almost legend, and it's like, oh, we gotta hit this.
Yeah.
This spot, and maybe we'll like add this like weird fucking thing to the end. We'll like
I know what you're talking about. I've seen videos. Yeah,
Oh,
I've
no,
seen
yeah.
videos like that.
that looks terrible, and then we'll just
Somehow work, and then buddy can
That's that 90s shit.
I'm
Yeah.
trying. I'm telling you, go.
Yeah. I mean, that's like those guys that go out and find those staircases. to
It'll
jump
it'll
to
bring you
try
back to the good old glory days,
Yeah,
like for
I see
real.
what you're saying. I see
I remember
what you're saying.
waking up. I mean, exactly what Jonathan's saying, man. I remember waking up and just, bro, we about to go skate. For example, the Big Lots Hubba. All right, cool. We're skating that all day long. We're getting film. We're getting whatever we can take up there. I mean, and like I said, the Thrasher magazines, go look at them. They literally will skate. What are those things called that stop people from crashing on the side of the roads? The barriers. Yeah.
Yeah.
They will literally go buy some concrete, make a little ramp on it, and skate it all day. And they take pictures. And these are professional skaters. And it's just cool. And I get it.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
fucking trash can. Dude, that's some of the dopest shit I've ever seen. Just like people in like an abandoned like basketball court.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like put a trash can upside down and just skate over that hose. People are all around like going, oh, like it's
Yeah.
Dude, in Denver, I've skated
Okay.
ever.
Okay.
So it happens natural.
Exactly.
Okay.
Skateboarders kind of have it all. They're artists and they're athletic.
Okay. I get that. I get that. I get that.
Oh yeah, most definitely. I mean, and you got to think of all these
Put
athletes.
your mic to your face when you speak. I didn't see it. I didn't see it. I want you to drink with the mic next to your mouth, like this.
No, yeah, for sure.
If you don't have style, if you can't like do sketchy tricks,
Yeah.
if you're not out
If you're not a risk taker,
Exactly.
You gotta be
go
willing
fucking
to-
write your
willing to
credit
break a
card on
bone
something.
here and there.
Man,
Yeah.
hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. I hope I don't ever, but I've only hurt myself one time skating. In all my years of skating, like to where I couldn't skate. And I'm thankful, but I've seen some gnarly things.
Oh, yeah.
Dude. I mean, personally,
Yeah.
like in my face, broken. Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
I've seen a dislocated ankle. That was as far
Bro,
as
seen-
I've gotten.
I've seen a couple
I've
broken
not seen
wrists.
yeah.
I've seen when you get the W in your arm.
Ooh.
Yes.
And they said that arm wobbly. Wobbly.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Dude. And it
Polo.
I'm good.
I'm good. But
Yes, sir.
But no, yeah. As far as Jonathan, I see where he's coming from. Like
Yeah, I
said.
get that now. I get that now. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't. The aspect of artistic, and I get that now because I didn't even think about that. Like, okay, yeah, street skating is a little different than what it is in the street league skating because
Exactly. Yes.
it's you going out and seeing. I mean, you literally hop in a car and drive it. Bro, that staircase has a tight ass fucking
Exactly.
rail that you can fucking go around on. Let's go fucking hit that.
I mean,
and like that's the street aspect of it.
And yeah.
I think what would be cool is if they marked off areas like that and actually took people out there in the
See,
streets
now
and did.
that
Like you
would-
seen like
that would be dope.
The BMX things where they go through the fucking the cities and stuff like that. Why can't they do something like that for
I
the
think
street
that would be
skating?
dope. I think that because if the street league, it's all like it's more like pulling up to a skate park.
Yeah.
In reality, it's like you got your skate parks, and at one point I have a skateboard for skate parks, and I got a
Yeah.
skateboard for street skating, and it's just because you know the gravel, it's
Yeah.
the pavement. Exactly, and
It's unofficial.
Rob Deerdeck, hey, you listening?
different people would be good at that.
Exactly. Exactly.
What's that? It's a fucking thing that they do. Like everyone meets up somewhere and just takes over an entire block. One thing that they always do is they go to the streets in San Francisco.
Yeah.
In the hills, there's just skaters that block the entire section off, and they put a single
You're-
rail right there, and they just like bomb it
You're
on it.
you're thinking of riots, right? That's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Yes. yes. When people get together in mass,
and cause chaos.
yeah, riot. I'm gonna start a riot.
No, but I've seen what you're talking about.
Yeah.
That
like on
is
Instagram
cool
and
as
stuff.
well. I do
And
like
it is
that.
cool because there's a guy on there, if I'm not mistaken, he's dressed up in the Joker outfit and he eats shit. Yes.
Yeah, I see. I see that.
What?
Buddy was dressed up like
Yeah.
the Joker.
Oh,
no, he-
okay.
Oh
That-
no,
oh,
Buddy
okay.
So what they
skidded
did
like
For a second there, I
12
thought you meant
feet.
actual fecal matter.
No,
and
no,
I
no,
was
no,
just
no,
like,
no,
what
no,
the
no,
fuck?
no.
Yeah,
He
watch it.
was fecal matter on the pavement.
No.
He
I mean,
was on the
What?
pavement.
I mean, his draws probably ate some
Oh,
shit. But
1000%.
yes, it was bad. I mean, they're on a huge hill and they're bombing and they're trying to grind a rail about 3 inches big. You're gonna get messed up. You're going 40 miles an hour, you idiots. But it's skating. I was gonna say and that's like another thing I love about skating. There's so many different styles to skating, bro.
Yes.
So many different
Yes.
styles. But like you said, the culture alone. Just,
Yeah, I do like that. I do because I'm not gonna
Fell in
lie.
love with it.
Like I said, I played the shit out of all them Tony Hawk games as
Still
well,
got
man.
it now.
I
Got it when it first came out.
We just didn't have nowhere to skate around where I was. We
See?
rode. We did dirt bikes. That was our.
That's because you were born out in the country, man. You was out there in the sticks.
I mean, yeah.
That's the reason why. Shit, I grew up in fucking Plano, and I mean, there were areas for us to skate.
We broke it.
Yeah, because like I said, whenever I was just fucking around, and there were some dudes out skateboarding, I was like, bro, they're doing some cool ass shit over there. Walked over there, and they're like, hey, what's up, man? I was like, oh, nothing, man. I had to come over here and watch you guys. Y'all were fucking like,
And
I said I was like 12 years old at that time, and fucking dudes were probably 15, 16
Yeah.
over there
yeah.
skateboarding, bro. After that, bro, like the next day they came back and I went out there again and watched them, bro. They gave me a board, and that was
and
my
see,
board until I
that's-
started
that's
skating with
what-
them and
that's
everything,
skating,
bro. Yeah,
that's what I
Yeah.
love about skating. Like,
Yeah.
you
Is
could
it
literally
as
make
big
somebody
today
Yep.
as it was when we were kids?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Is
Oh
it
yeah.
still? Is it?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't.
Dude, you
I
got
don't-
Skateboarding
you
is
got
very
these.
big.
Okay, put it this way. They were saying Ryan Sheckler. I had to make sure we got it. And talking about the Nigel Houstons and the Paul Rodriguez. All these guys, yeah, they were young growing up. Dude, there's these kids now that are 6 years old hitting just 20-foot half pipes, and I'm talking doing stuff that grown men can't even do right
Yeah.
now. They've been skating 30 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, it's insane. If
Yeah.
the culture has changed so much in
Yeah.
skating, but it's still like it's still
It's
the same.
weirdly
It's changed,
it's
but it's still the
weirdly
same.
much younger.
way younger.
It is a young person's sport almost. No, that's false.
What?
You're not gonna find a kid
So-
being able to go out there and stop an NFL running back.
At 18
You
years
can
old,
have a
19 years old.
kid
I would
take on a
love-
grown man in skateboarding if they're skating the exact same thing.
Ryan Sheckler, Nigel Houston.
Yeah, little 6-year-old skating down the half pipe is the same as 40-year-old man
So-
skating down the half pipe.
Doing better tricks.
Just because I
8-year-old
don't know.
kid running the football in the NFL is not the same as
No.
in a no, false. It's still false. No sports. No sports. There's no sport like
Because don't you have to be a certain age to even go pro in a lot of sports?
yes.
So
But
just
I get what you're trying to say.
I understand
but
what. Yeah.
it doesn't work like that. But I'm saying, but there's 13-year-olds that are out there doing tricks that a guy who's been he's 28 years old now. He's technically in his prime. He wasn't able to do these tricks at a young age, and
At
he still
13.
can't. He still can't do them now. And a kid at 13 is able to do this now.
so what? Just because I don't know, what like helped skateboarding just fucking take off? At what point did it just like?
on the cool? I would. It's been popping
What, the
for a
60s,
long time, but
60s, 70s? I don't know.
Wait, what?
I would say more like the 80s,
80s.
80s, 90s. 90s,
I know it was huge in the 90s.
90s, it was huge.
It was huge in the 90s, and I'm aware of that.
It started out as surfing, and the only reason why they even put wheels on their surfboard, what I was told was, and don't quote me, but to get to the waves faster.
Oh, got him.
That's the only reason.
Got him. He said it. Mark that. He quoted it. But okay, yeah.
That's what they
yeah.
said. I mean, I talked to a
I can
guy
get-
from
hey,
California, and I mean, he's cool. I
makes
met him at the
sense.
skate park. He
Makes
liked my
sense.
designs and all that, and we just started chatting. And he was like, "Man, do you really know the reason why?" He's like, "I'm older. You can tell." I'm like, "Yeah, I can tell." He's like, "You know why I put wheels on my surfboard?" I was like, "Because you wanted to skate." He's like, "No, I wanted to get down there and surf them waves faster. I was tired of walking and burning my feet,
Yeah.
so I took some
Okay.
rollerblade wheels and did what everybody else was doing."
Okay.
Okay.
They,
Hell yeah.
I didn't know if that was a silly
Talking about,
question.
Lords
I
of
just- I
Dogtown
don't know
with
shit
Stacey
about it.
Peralta
Yeah.
and all them. Yeah, yeah, I think it's like that.
It's an awesome movie.
Awesome, yeah.
That is a
And
good
it's
movie.
and it's crazy if you really watch that. And then they also have a documentary about Tony Hawk. How I never realized how much of an outcast that dude really was, and how cold he was at his age, and the things that they were like frowning upon he was doing, but nobody else could do them.
Yeah.
It was crazy. It's crazy. It's
The goats. The goats.
he's the
Mr.
goat.
Hawk.
He's the goat.
Sir Hawk.
I mean, at vert skating, yes. I mean, and that's the thing. Like I said, there's different. Like you tell me freestyle,
Yeah.
I'm going with Rodney Mullen all day.
Yeah. Okay.
Day one song,
Yeah.
Rodney Mullen's Prodigy. I mean, it's cool though. Like I
Yeah.
could go on for
Yeah.
years.
Oh yeah.
days
Yeah. No.
and
Yeah.
hours and
I got you. Yeah.
minutes about it, bro.
I
But
do.
yeah,
I do
it's-
like the. I do because I think I think a lot of what made skateboarding culture big as well was the Bam Margera era too.
Oh no, yeah, no doubt.
Steve-O and all them.
Talk about the whole Jackass crew.
Yeah.
But see, that there was a thing like a lot.
Rob Deerdeck.
Rob Dyrdek was also slept on, but he was really cold at a young age.
Yeah.
It's just.
He
that-
just went more of that business aspect because he
That nigga
he's
said,
such
"I'm
an
about to
entrepreneur
make
businessman."
money.
dollars.
Let's
Like,
go.
he's such a businessman.
And
Like,
he is, and he's
yes.
like I said, he's helped
Bro.
out skateboarding in
He
so many
oh,
ways.
he
It's-
owns majority of
DC.
Of
Isn't it?
of DC,
Isn't it?
yeah.
He owns like a huge stake
And if
in
I'm
DC.
not
Yeah.
mistaken, Alien Workshop.
Yeah.
Yep.
Bro, they used to
Yeah.
have the sickest decks when we were growing up, right? Decks, DECKS.
Ooh,
Yeah, I know.
That was close.
I
Not
know him.
dicks.
I know him.
We got him.
Fucking perverts.
Check the film. Check the film.
But no, yeah, them and Lib Technology, they were one of the ones that had carbon fiber in them, in the boards, so that way
Okay.
it wouldn't break them as much. My dad bought them, and they were more expensive. They were like $80.
Oh yeah, that carbon
But
fiber wasn't
they
cheap
would
back in
last.
the day.
It lasts a lot longer. Yeah.
Oh,
Now
yeah.
everything's carbon fiber.
Carbon fiber shoelaces.
Yeah, hell yeah.
They ain't never gonna tear.
Shit. Yeah, I like that. I like that little skateboard segment, Julian.
Yeah, man. I
I
mean,
like that because I mean, hey, like I said, I will say I agree. Skateboarding is 1,000% a sport. I don't care what anybody says. Fight me, fight me.
uh-oh.
Spencer, that was close. That was close. That was close. Well, do you want to get into these little bit of early predictions?
Before we jump on this prediction,
Yeah.
where do y'all think D-Hop's going to go?
If I had to say right now, most likely Kansas City, but on the cool, if I really see him actually going somewhere, I'd probably say the smartest option for D-Hop to go.
Kansas City.
Kansas City.
I mean, yeah.
Kansas City. Bro, imagine. I mean, go ahead, Nick. Go ahead. I'll go next, but go ahead.
Well, no, I was trying to think because the biggest problem is his fucking laundry list of things. I did say I think one good option could be was him going to the Jets.
Fuck Aaron.
What,
Him going to the
Aaron?
Jets. Hey man, I if D Hop went to the Jets,
I hope they miss the playoffs.
The Jets.
Yeah.
We got them week what 2
yeah, it's gonna be
I hope they
early.
miss the fucking
in
playoffs.
Jerry World.
But
We gonna have to come out
I just-
swinging.
Something.
I just think he's going. I think it's a lock. I think it's been a lock to Kansas City. Kansas City was the only team that had permission to talk to him when they were just trying to figure out if they wanted to trade him.
Yeah,
When Arizona, before they
Yeah.
cut him and stuff,
which
they
was wild.
cleared a specific. I think it was like $25.7 million in cap space.
Just to.
Like they had. Like I think they did everything they need to do to make sure. Hey, look, we're not gonna trade for you. Just wait it out because they're gonna cut you, and then we'll just roll with it. Just do whatever you got to do. But like we're here, and I think it's Baltimore is also a slept-on pick. I think that's also a very interesting pick.
I think
for his list of demands of what he wants,
Yeah,
Baltimore checks every box.
and it'll just be. It'll be crazy to see him in that Baltimore jersey.
I would love that for Lamar.
And-
I'm a big
and-
I
Lamar
mean,
fan.
yeah.
I would.
not only that,
this
but
would
if-
be one of the best moves they could have
and
made for Lamar. This would be
this
bigger
whole
than them
offseason,
getting.
yes.
This would be bigger than them getting
This is
fucking
the first-
bullshit ass
Odell.
Odell Beckham.
But
If
speaking
he's
of Odell, I mean,
50% and you get 100% D Hop,
yeah,
with
and you still
Lamar,
have Zay Flowers,
and
the
you got
rookie. Zay Flowers. Again, like I was, Nick and I were
What's
kind of
it-
talking
is
about
it
this.
Zay
yes-
Flowers?
Zay
Zay
Flowers.
Zay Flowers.
Oh,
Zay
the rookie Zay
Flowers.
Flowers. I was thinking of Zay Jones for some reason. When
Oh
when I heard
no, Zay Flowers.
Yeah,
To me, he was the third best wide receiver in that draft. The dude is an absolute beast.
yeah.
But again, Baltimore just checks every fucking box that he wants, and Kansas City does too. I think their defense is not as good as Baltimore's,
Well,
but when you got a guy like Patrick Mahomes, man, after seeing what Mahomes,
There's
everybody
no-
thought
there's
Mahomes
no
was going to
need
have
for
a
a
down year
defense
last
like
year.
that.
Motherfucker just won the MVP.
He
Threw
won
for
the-
over 5,200 yards.
slow down. He won the Super Bowl. I think that's bigger than winning the MVP.
Well, no,
I'm
I
just
mean,
saying.
I was getting there. I
just
oh,
saying.
yeah.
Right. I think
I'm
the
just
MVP
saying
is a
He
afterthought.
did that with afterthought wide receivers. These guys
Yeah,
were outcasts. Teams didn't want them.
Boo Boo Smith.
I mean, yeah, he still
Yeah.
has Travis
Marcus
Kelce
Valdez Scantling.
and that rookie
Gervais
Scott Moore.
Tony, or whatever
Yeah,
his name is.
Scott
Kadarius
Moore really
Toney.
turned out to kind of just. I mean, he was a rookie and he really didn't do a whole lot for the hype that they had on him. But they did go and make the midseason move for Kadarius Toney, which I think,
Hey, that dude.
that's going to be
If
fucking
Kadarius
awesome piece
if he
for them.
can stay healthy, yes.
Yes.
But that's only if he stays healthy, and he has yet to
I
show
already
he can
called
stay
it
healthy.
when the Giants traded him for pennies on the dollar because he was a first round pick. By
Yeah.
the way. All right, I told your cousin Andrew, I'm like, watch, this motherfucker's gonna get healthy. He's not going to get hurt again for when he's with Kansas City, and he's going to destroy it.
I hope
But
he does. I hope he does. I like him.
I think it's just so hard to say no
So do you
to
think?
Patrick Mahomes.
I mean, and on top of just like you said, he made. I mean, Juju.
Yeah,
Something.
He revitalized Juju's
Yeah.
career.
Exactly. I
He
mean,
100%.
revitalized Juju. You still
your
suck.
daughter's out there.
But
no, I'm with you for sure.
Yeah,
Boo Boo
But-
Schmidt-Schuster.
But no,
your
yeah,
daughter's outside the door. She's like, this guy. What is he talking? He's not even fucking talking about anything. Yeah, Kansas City.
So you don't think good old Jerry Jones will turn around and be like, you know what? We were interested. Let's just see what we can do with him.
I mean, yeah, as you should. You should 1,000% try to do that. I mean, but the only problem is that,
Knowing Jerry Jones' track record.
well, no, not knowing his track record, is that you have to be able to obtain D-Hop. That's the biggest thing, because D-Hop wants to be that certified number one where he goes. And I don't think he's going to take over for CeeDee Lamb, and us getting Cooks doesn't seem like the right move after going and getting him. The only way it would work is if Jerry was for real about, like, hey, like, if we want to get an offense to actually make an attempt, yeah, let's do this. But he's not. Jerry Jones has yet to show us he's going to do that. So
for the
I won't
Cowboys
hold
to
my
get
breath for
D-Hop,
that.
you're going to have to move Gallup.
Yeah, that's fine. That's
And I know
that's
a lot
not
of
going to hurt any
right.
Cowboys
I
fans.
mean,
That's
if
not
I had
gonna
the
hurt
choice between
anything.
Gallup and Diop, I'm fucking let's
Yeah.
let Gallup get out of here. But like you said, to obtain him, first of all, any of these teams, y'all are gonna have to outbid Kansas City. Kansas City made that cap room for D-Hop. I firmly believe that, and you're gonna have to outbid him. I know right now they said his top choices. I think the two front runners is the Chiefs and the Bills.
Chiefs and Bills.
But if he goes to the Bills, it's gonna be a 1A 1B. Stephon Diggs is a dog. Dude's good.
Yeah.
Dude's good as fuck. Like,
But-
he's not going to be the clear-cut guy.
I was gonna
Like,
say, yeah.
Stephon Diggs is their guy. Like, there is no questioning that.
So you think his ego? Could his ego, as Nick was saying, I want to be the number one guy.
But
Could his
hey,
ego get in the way
if
of any
your
of it?
ego gets in the way of it and your ego takes you to
Yep.
Kansas City, my boy, go to Kansas City.
Yep.
I mean,
Well,
I'm with you. No,
I
I'm picking
mean-
Patty over anybody.
And now the thing
Patty
is,
or Lamar?
100%.
the thing is that you have to understand he's now at the point in his career where he can no longer just give me whoever I'll play. He's no longer at that point anymore. He has to. If he's
needs
going to
a
win,
guy.
He needs
he
a
has
guy.
to do it now.
And
That is the
we're
way to
not
him to-
a better
he's
place
already,
to go.
He's already
Dak's
shown.
not- I
He's
mean,
already
the
shown
Cowboys is
everybody. He's shown everybody I can play with anybody. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Right.
He's already
We've
shown
seen
it.
it. He
Line him
can
up.
play with any quarterback back there.
And
He-
that's
he
what I
is
like about
certified.
Cooks. It's like, I mean, like y'all say, he's consistent.
Yeah.
I'm not.
And I
the
think-
consistency.
I
I
think
love his
before
consistency.
the Cooks trade, I think it was a realistic thing to think of D-Hop
D-Hop
going to
coming,
the
yeah.
Cowboys. But
If we
again,
wouldn't have signed Cook, I think we 1,000%
exactly.
I've
would
been
have
saying
gotten
it,
Hopkins.
But we
But
should have had
that
him
was
last
that
year,
was
like you
Arizona.
said.
Yeah, we should have had
The-
Cooks last year.
the
you said,
trade,
yeah.
yes, I agree.
Exactly.
When he was wanting out, yes.
Yep.
But again, I've been saying it.
Yeah.
I love the Cooks move. I think
Oh,
it is
no.
such a slept-on
Yeah.
trade,
Yeah.
and this
And it
this
is.
dude
It
is
is.
one of the most consistent receivers in football, and he's not talked about. He's slept on.
Yeah.
He's a 1,000-yard receiver any fucking team he goes to.
Yep.
With
I think
any quarterback
the
back
only
there.
time I
Yeah.
want to say is what 1 or 2 seasons, and even then he was like 800.
900 yards. I mean,
900
it wasn't
yards,
nothing. Yeah.
And then one
And-
year he got hurt. Was
I
it
think
500?
this year was probably his most underwhelming season, but he also only
was hurt,
played
right?
No, he
He had General
PEDs.
Mills back there,
Oh, that's right.
The
and they were
PEDs.
switching off between 3 different quarterbacks.
That's
Yeah.
right. That's right.
But see, coming to the Cowboys, what makes it so great for Cooks is coming to the Cowboys. You don't have to be a guy anymore, dude.
No.
You don't.
And that's what he said too. He was
Yeah.
like, "I'm fine with the role that they're going to give me.
Yeah.
I don't want to come
You
in
should
here,
be.
and
Yep.
I don't want to.
Yep.
I don't want to be
'Cause
the man.
Smart man.
You're about
smart
to get
man.
paid 11 to 12 million on the season, depending on your incentives
to
and whatever
do
else
your
was worked
job.
out. And you're going to go up against number 2 and number 3 corners. That's the
Yep.
great thing about it.
Yep.
And he's a burner. Cooks is a burner.
Yep.
Yeah, he put them wheels on. He's gone.
And then he's the piece that the Cowboys was missing in that receiving room. You needed a guy that can take the top off the
The
defense.
Cowboys have been missing a deep threat for
years.
Years.
I am 100% there. And it also puts CD. You can put him in the slot, which me personally,
He's the best slot
that's where his
playmaker.
best
That's-
game
yeah,
is.
yeah.
Is in the slot.
No, yeah, for sure.
So I have high hopes for the Cowboys wide receivers this year. I do.
have high hopes for their offense. However,
man. Those
hold on.
defensive moves were pretty
Hold on.
sexy.
No, that's what I'm saying. I have high hopes for the offense, but that's just because finally my defense outshined my offense.
Your
I want to
offense.
see if my
Yeah.
offense is going to outshine my defense this year.
I think
But my
another slept-on
defense,
move for
our
the Cowboys
defense,
was Stephon Gilmore. Another slept-on move.
I think that, but
Yeah.
also, man, I still think you go and you try to make another trade for a D tackle. Get somebody else. I mean,
Well-
don't get me wrong. We have Hacken or
Rankins.
whatever.
Well, give-
Yeah,
let's
Rankins. And
Give
we have
that rookie
Rankins
a
and
chance,
Mozzie.
man.
and then that's it. As far
Ah,
as
shit.
over 300 pounds though.
You
Give
shouldn't
that
need
Michigan
any
rookie
more.
a chance.
Mozzie's
That dude's a dog.
Mozzie's
I
gonna.
think Mozzie's gonna be
Mozzie's
the
a
dude,
dog,
and I
bro.
really do. And I think with Mozzie and then Osa next to him,
Osadigizua.
Osi Odigizua, bro. He's like another.
The only
he's
thing
next
I'm
David Irving.
interested
Don't-
to see with the changes for the Cowboys defense is him going, Parkins going, or
Parsons.
Parsons. I said
Yeah,
Parkins.
that guy. Parkinson's.
Yeah, I don't know why I said Parkins.
It's
Parsons.
because his disease.
Making the full-time move to
But
defensive end.
Dan Quinn, didn't you hear what he said? He's not. Maybe
So-
that's just so you don't.
so
know.
he's going-
He didn't go to optional OTAs because he's packed. He said he's trying to pack on 20 to 30 pounds.
He didn't go to OTAs, but he's there. He's there at minicamp now. They're
He's
they're
there,
already
yeah,
the
they're
optional
there.
minicamp.
OTAs
Yeah,
is already over.
everybody's there.
So
Everybody's
what's
there.
up? We trying to go to a mini camp in Frisco this year?
Hey, bro,
I
I'm
wouldn't mind
down
it.
to go.
I wouldn't mind it.
I took my son.
down
I
to
got
go.
this little nice rag.
Okay.
It was
what
cool.
does it say on there?
It's just the when they had training camp. I think that's it, right? Yeah,
Training camp.
training.
Yeah,
camp.
I would love to go to a
It
practice.
was cool.
man.
I
It'd be
mean,
cool
you
to go
literally
to.
could. I mean, I've been there for a couple of high school games because my brother played for
Yeah,
Princeton and stuff.
yeah.
But I mean, it's cool seeing how close you can see these dudes. And
Yep,
like, it's just
yep.
it's cool.
Hey, that's the reason why I want to go out to California one of these times and go watch one of their
At an
Actual
office.
training camp practices.
Yeah, bro. Like you can get right up to the little fence where they're walking by.
Yeah, you like at I seen that, and then also at Frisco, like you know how they have the little stands or whatever.
Yeah.
They had these kids. They were all right there, and I mean, the players were walking out the tunnel and they're signing autographs. It's cool because it's like you don't really.
Yeah.
Most people are not gonna be able to afford 50-yard line, second row seats in Jerry World.
Yeah.
So I mean, the closest thing you got is training camp, and I mean, who don't want to go to
So-
training camp?
Right.
Is Jimmy Jawline gonna make the Raiders roster?
Did you see that?
Have you seen that shit?
So to let
Bro.
you know,
You talking about
Jimmy Garoppolo.
Oh no, yeah.
Jimmy Garoppolo is
Bro.
now in jeopardy to not
Being
pass his
cut.
physical.
He failed. He
So-
failed the last
Failed.
one.
He
yeah.
failed
The
last
last
one,
one,
yeah.
but he can still take another one. And,
As
and
long
he'll be
as he
fine.
is on, as long as
But-
he's good to go by training
Yes,
camp.
he'll be okay.
So
but
he has till
he's
August
already
or
failed
July.
his first
July,
physical.
End of July.
But here's the crazy
Whew,
thing:
man, it's-
Tom Brady now has become a minority owner of the Las Vegas Raiders.
also,
so he's gonna come out of retirement and
hold
play.
on. Not even that. The owners are going to vote in the coming week or two. I can't remember if it's this week or next week. If Tom Brady can be eligible to play. If they vote yes, he will be the only fucking player
He's gonna
that's
do
an
it.
owner and an active player.
He's gonna do it. He's gonna- I mean-
Why wouldn't you do it? Look at that
Exactly.
receiving core.
Exactly.
Oh yeah,
They bolstered that defense.
yeah,
The Raiders have a nice on paper.
Yeah.
They have a nice roster.
yeah.
I'm gonna say on paper because on paper last year they had a nice roster and they were
But
still
it was
ass
also
dookie.
Derek Carr
Derek
throwing
Carr
the
throwing
ball.
it to him.
That's true.
I think Derek Carr's lost it.
Yeah.
He said he feels revitalized in New
Ooh,
Orleans.
shit.
Okay,
Then
All right.
beignets must be hitting that nigga right
him and his
then.
eyeliner feel revitalized.
Them beignets must be slapping down there. And they got to taste the gumbo for the first time. I mean, I'd have to see it to believe it. I already gave this man too many opportunities. I was trying to say he's not like his brother, but he looking a little bit more like his brother. He may have lasted a little longer, but that's about it. I just don't. It's tough, man. All right, we gonna keep talking about all these fucking teams. Let's just go ahead and get into these fucking
I was about
divisional.
to say.
We're gonna go through
predictions.
AFC first because
We're gonna
that's what I have pulled up.
AFC East, then NFC East, and we're gonna go AFC
You're
West.
hurting me,
then
Nick.
NFC
I have
West.
all the AFC
well,
pulled up right
I
here.
don't know what to tell you. You
Oh,
scroll
never mind.
down
I
a
can
little
just
more.
scroll
You-
down.
there you go. there
Man,
you
look
go.
what happens when you just scroll down a little bit on the page. That's crazy.
So you know what? We're
Open your eyes.
actually gonna go with the Southern divisions first because we're gonna build our way to the top because we don't want to give all the good stuff early. You know.
we can start with
We're
my
going to start
AFC
with
South.
the AFC South. Jaguars, Titans, Colts, and Texans. I think we kind of agree that
The Jaguars are
The
going to run away
Jaguars are
with that
gonna-
division.
yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Jaguars are
Oh,
going to
no,
win
yeah.
that division
Look,
12.
I love my
to-
Colts, but I can be realistic here.
Sunshine.
Oh, dude.
Dude.
Quick draw law is
Yeah.
it.
The truth.
bro.
The truth.
He made such a. First of all, the difference that getting rid of Urban Meyer and bringing in Doug Peterson.
Now, Doug Peterson was a great hire for them. Doug
I-
Peterson is
I still
a
firmly believe the
Jacksonville
Eagles
guy.
made a mistake firing him.
Yes, I think they did too.
I
but,
do like their new head
but
coach.
the new head
but
coach has brought.
How about
he's
them
brought
Eagles?
his-
You're gonna take a damn 90s scene and throw it on there? Get out of here, bro. Kiss my ass, so what? I don't care.
But nah, man,
No,
he
but
made
yeah.
such a leap last year.
Yeah.
And Calvin Ridley,
good coaching can do that.
They got Calvin Ridley for literal pennies on the fucking dollar.
Yeah.
This will be I personally think if Calvin Ridley hits 1,000 yards, which I think he will, this is going to be one of the biggest trade steals in NFL history.
So they're gonna have two 1,000-yard receivers.
yeah, potentially. It's not crazy. It
You
happens.
talking,
I mean, yeah, no, I'm not
Jackson,
saying- I'm
you
not
talking about
saying-
Jacksonville?
yeah.
Yeah.
They did it whenever they had who was it? Allen Hurts?
The Allens.
Allen Robinson.
and,
Allen
Hurts.
trash
Or-
can. Yeah.
Whatever. The one who broke
He
his.
had that one good year, and then he
That was
fell
it.
out of the league.
That's the
alright.
one where he broke his leg for the Cowboys, right?
Yeah.
That Seattle game.
He had like
Yep.
80 yards on the season for you guys. Yeah.
Yeah, trash.
But nah, man, they're gonna be so good.
You don't think the Colts can?
I'm
You just got Anthony Richardson.
I'm excited. I am hoping that he's such a high risk, high reward.
You at least have a decent chance to do.
I think
something.
out of all the rookie quarterbacks taken this year, he has the best chance
I'll say you
long term for success.
You
Long
and the
term?
Texans, I
Yeah.
think, are the only ones that can make a potential.
I think C.J. Stroud is
I
another
think- I
one
think
that
the
might be
Titans
slept
have-
on. I think that was
You believe?
I think
in,
Houston had such a good offseason. I don't think they're going to be an immediate turnaround playoff team.
No.
But if they go 8-8,
Yeah,
That's
what
a-
a
yeah.
turnaround!
yeah,
What a turnaround! I mean, fuck, win 6 to 7 games. What a turnaround!
yeah, yeah. 100.
I mean, everybody was hyped when the Jets won 6 games, so I get it.
You know, and I think it's funny they got shit on for trading
I'll say
up
something in a second.
because they took C.J. Stroud number 1 overall,
Yeah,
or number 2 overall. My
Yeah.
bad. And then they traded their picks away to get the 3rd overall pick and took Will Anderson. And it's funny because people were like, "Oh, what the fuck, Joe, do that for?" Blah blah blah. Yeah, they still have a 1st round pick for next
Yeah.
year, guys.
Yep.
So calm down.
yeah.
They just traded one of their. They had 2 for next season.
Yeah.
And they just got rid of one of them.
yeah.
So
I mean, yeah, you're not wrong.
they brought in. Now they didn't bring in like any superstar players over the offseason, but everybody they brought are quality starters.
Yeah,
They're
for sure.
quality starters. And to
For
in the
sure.
rebuild mode that you're in, to be able to afford everything that you need to do,
Yeah,
all the right moves.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
very
not wrong.
excited to see what D'Amico
Yeah.
Ryans does.
Yeah.
And that was
D'Amico Ryan is a great hire as
that
well.
was
That guy,
such a good.
that
he's-
guy was great at San Francisco,
all-time leading-
and
How
he
about
is
this?
now going to probably build one of the best Houston teams probably that they've ever seen.
Yeah, I think so.
You don't think
Where
O'Brien
do you
did?
think Jacksonville?
Hold on one
Yeah,
second.
Chris-
Hold on one second. Hold
Okay,
on one
okay.
second. Now the Jets, it was fucking the MILF Hunters' fault. It was not
No,
any
I'm
of the
not
other.
saying. No, I'm talking about like. No, I'm talking about whenever they
I
were
would
real
have-
sorry.
Yeah,
and then all of a sudden
they
started-
were sorry.
they started
but
looking
their
good and-
defense looked
Great.
great.
No,
and their
no.
offense couldn't
No,
hold their
yes.
fucking jock, so it made it tough. It was almost the exact same like the Broncos. The Broncos had the #1 red zone defense in the league, and Russell Wilson could not fucking throw the damn ball 10 yards down the field. But he had the yips or something.
Russell Wilson couldn't cook
No,
popcorn in a microwave
no.
last season.
No,
So
not at all. But he
But
pulled popcorn out too early.
I think in the AFC South, I think Tennessee
Jacksonville.
finishes last.
Tennessee
I think
finished-
Jacksonville makes the playoffs.
yeah.
I think they at least win their first playoff game with.
It'll
with-
probably be Tennessee, Tennessee, Texans, Colts, Jaguars.
I think, for the number 2 spot, it'd be a battle between. In all reality,
But
I think for the Colts, it all lands on how Anthony Richardson does.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh no,
He
yeah.
has
100%.
He has. He's one of the most athletic quarterbacks we've ever seen as a prospect.
Yeah.
He does have a great arm. The only problem with Anthony Richardson is that we've only
just
seen
raw.
him play quarterback 12 times.
He's just raw.
Hey,
But
Right,
I think
yeah, right.
I
He's
think
just
he has
so
a
raw.
he has a higher upside than Troy Lance did, at least.
some people need 12
But
games
Trey
and
Lance,
some
Trey
need
Lance.
36.
I
He at least
agree.
has a higher
He
upside
has
than Trey Lance.
Huge upside. Again, he is a super high risk, but a super high reward guy.
You remember when Kyrie Irving said that to Kobe? He's like, "You just came out of high school, kid." He's like, "Some people need 12 games, some people need 36."
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
you
Maybe
never
Anthony
know.
Richardson's that guy. I only
Not
needed
wrong.
12 games,
Yeah.
motherfucker. I'm here.
I'm
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
So-
I mean, Lamar did it.
Yeah,
Lamar
Lamar only
did it.
started one season, so.
And they told
No.
Lamar he should be drafted as a running back.
And then
Well,
did
yeah.
they say they were trying to change him to a tight end too? I seen.
But
Nah, I doubt it. He'd
Not
have to put on
or
too much
just-
weight.
Just like a.
If anything, they would
a
probably make him
receiving
like a
target.
Terrell Pryor
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
make him a wide receiver.
But
Which I mean wouldn't be a bad idea. I mean he would still be a threat, but I think he's still better at the quarterback
But yeah,
position.
I think we see Tennessee absolutely fucking implode.
Yeah, they are. They 1,000% are.
I don't think it's too drastic to say that we see a midseason Derrick Henry trade.
I could see it, but I just don't know to who. I'd have
Philly.
to really. I'd have
They
to
get
really.
everybody. Philly,
They wouldn't be able
mark my
to.
word. If Philly's like 9 or like 6-1, they're gonna go get him. They do it
If he's
every
available.
time they're on a good run. Think about it. They go and just. I don't understand how any other teams don't do as much as they have done in the last couple of times that they've went
Well,
on these runs.
it's giving up on your future to do that, and most teams are not willing to give up on that future because they think that what they have now is potential to win. That's what the Cowboys do because
4 fucking years.
that's what the Cowboys
I
do.
mean, I get what you're saying. I understand what you're saying. But
I get it.
I'll give up
At
4
one
years
time,
to,
at
to
one
go to
time,
2 Super
you
Bowls
should
in
at
4
least
years.
try to go all in. There's a reason teams rebuild. There's a reason for it.
Oh,
Now,
yeah.
the only problem is that Jerry wants to keep the Cowboys so good. That's the reason why he does that. He doesn't want to push in an all-in year because if he does, then he's going to completely ruin his entire business plan. Because if the Cowboys start sucking bad enough to where there's nothing he can do about it, then he'll watch sales plummet. But he doesn't get that Cowboys fans are everywhere.
I'm about to say,
You're
Cowboys
not going to lose anything. Nothing will ever.
we'll
the
win
only
one
thing
game.
that even the game prices would be the only things that will plummet, and that's just going to be less money in his pocket. But he'll still sell out the arena regardless.
Yep, and them
So-
$35 beers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what do we think of the NFC South?
So NFC South.
Which,
Now
my opinion, will be the worst division in the entire NFL.
it will be. It's either yours or theirs.
I was about to say, yeah.
It's either
don't
yours or
disagree with
theirs.
But
Because-
I think this will depend on how well Baker plays and how well Derek Carr plays.
Shit. God damn it. What the fuck is that?
To me, the Panthers are an
Spencer's not even hearing it.
You don't hear that?
motorcycles.
You think so?
Yeah.
Now, I got one thing to say because you said that probably is going to be the worst division. Now, just to let you know, Texans were 3-13, Colts were 4-12, and the Titans were 7-10.
Yes.
The Panthers were 7-10, the Saints were 7-10, and the
Falcons were 7-10, and Buccaneers were 8-9.
And the teams got not much better, but a little bit better. A little bit better. So it'd be
I
tough for
think-
me to say that they would be the worst division, but I
For
think
the-
that y'all have way bigger boom potential because of
Yeah,
the
yeah,
players
for
now.
sure. And with the Bucks, I think that all depends on health.
I think Bucks will be dropping. I think
And we got to see what Baker are we getting.
Baker or Trask, both of them are not looking very
They're not.
well.
I'm about to
No,
say.
I
I've
saw
seen
the
some
videos.
passes.
Very
There's some-
well.
The duck season over in Tampa
I'm about to
Bay.
say.
They out there shooting them things.
Yeah,
Now,
they-
I think ultimately the Saints win this division.
Ooh, you think
I-
Saints?
I
Really?
do.
Okay.
do.
Okay.
I think if
So you have that
Michael
much faith in
Thomas,
Derek Carr?
and I don't have much faith in Michael Thomas anymore because he decided
Yeah.
he don't want to play football anymore. But if he decides that he's going to play this season, they do with him and what is that?
Olave?
Olave. Oh hell yeah! We'll announce that when we're done with this.
Hey.
I think I
yes.
like Johnson there tight end. I love the rookie running back that they got out of TCU. He is literally an Alvin Kamara 2.0. Since Alvin Kamara is probably going to go to prison because he likes to beat people up in elevators.
Hey, that's his fault. He should have got out
That's
the
not even
elevator.
allegedly. It's
Ray
on
Rice.
camera. You dumbass.
Beat bitches up.
Damn.
Apparently, what happens in Vegas doesn't
Damn.
always stay in Vegas.
Yeah.
Apparently,
That
I
one is
like to beat
recorded.
people up.
And I think the Falcons, man, I just don't fucking know, dude.
Yeah, I
They had the
don't-
worst defense last year, and y'all didn't do anything in the draft to better
Yeah.
the defense.
Yeah.
Instead, y'all go, and don't get me wrong, I think Bijan Robinson to any team is such a massive upgrade. But, like, y'all didn't need him.
Well, Cordell Patterson's going to play quarterback.
Probably. He's been doing everything for him. Yeah, I mean,
They're
we'll
gonna-
see what
they're
Desmond
gonna-
Ritter can do.
They're going to run Wildcat. They're going to run a different
Man, this
style
is vision
Wildcat.
so wild. And quite honestly, I say the Saints. I think I'll give it to the Panthers.
Yeah.
They have the best defense.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
put together a decent receiving core.
Yeah.
I have no faith in Bryce Love
Yeah.
or whatever the fuck his name was. Is Bryce Love?
Bryce Young.
Bryce Young. My bad.
Damn.
Is
So
he
much I
like
don't like. His
5',
name's Jordan Love.
7,
He's the same
5'8"?
size as my 9-year-old son. So we'll see how he does out
Oh,
there.
wow.
Ooh, damn.
Damn, you got a
Oh,
big
Your
ass
son that
9-year-old.
big?
And I don't
to the league. We out of here, baby.
I don't care about the height. It's not the height that bothers
Yeah.
me. It's literally your frame, man. You look like you're a $140 soaking wet out there.
Devontae Smith survives.
Hey, that
That's
surprised
good
me.
position.
I'm not gonna lie.
He's
to you.
not getting hit by 300-pound fucking 6'8" guys coming off the edge.
But he won't be. We just said the rules. If they
Yeah,
land on top
he's
of him,
gonna-
then-
you're gonna lay him
he
down
gonna
on
get
your
hit
pillow.
I
by
just
that.
look. Whatever. Maybe
I
he
get what
gets
you're, I
out
get what
there.
you're,
I
I get what you're saying. No, I get it.
They have
I mean, I'm personally gonna
It-
say
I-
I see it being Panthers, Saints, Buccaneers,
the
Falcons.
Falcons are just fucking dookie, bro.
I just say I think the Falcons.
just
You
what
don't
the
think
fuck were y'all
Bijan's gonna
doing?
do anything for him?
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's the only reason
That's
why
the only thing they're
is Bijan will win them a couple of games, but that's about it.
Who's that? Tight
Bijan will
end?
carry that
Pitt?
offense on his back.
Pitts, right? Pitt.
Oh,
Pitts?
fuck Kyle Pitts.
Yeah.
Overrated
I thought he
motherfucker.
was.
very
I
overrated.
ain't gonna lie. I was like, okay, let's see
He is
how he does.
overrated.
But I'm
And
gonna
I know
go.
last year
yes.
everybody's like, well, we had Marcus Mariota. I don't give a fuck, dude. He wasn't doing
Yeah.
shit the year prior either.
No.
No,
Like,
He's not getting open more
It's-
than half
and
the
that's
time.
what it is.
he's
And,
not getting separation.
and that's what they said his problem was in the combine, though, wasn't it? Or his on his draft
Yeah.
cons
Yeah.
was
On his scouting card for the
Yes.
draft was he liked the ability to be able to get separation.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I think the hype that they put on Kyle Pitts a couple years ago in the draft is the tight end coming out of Georgia next year.
dude. That dude's huge, but I don't know.
Okay.
We'll
Yeah.
see.
I see what you're saying.
We'll see.
That
I
dude,
get it.
that
I get it.
dude is
He is a monster.
freak
That
of
is
nature.
6'8"?
6
Damn.
yeah
6'7" and he's like
he's
6'7" and 7.
he's at least 6'6", and he's
a monster.
Spencer
His
must have
ability
seen
to
this
get
man
open.
naked.
Yeah, I'm about to.
hey, it's 2023.
ability
Do
to get
not
open.
judge me.
I like what I like.
I mean,
Yeah,
I,
yeah.
yeah,
No,
man,
I
but,
got you. I got you. I get it. I get it.
No, yeah, I'll roll with the Panthers on this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said, man, it just.
And when I say
even
they win
with
the division, I
it's
say they
not
don't get
even,
much
like I
better
said,
than
it's not
7
even
and
the
10.
greatest division ever. But that was my thought when I was saying it. I was like, for how weak that division is, to me, Carolina made the most moves
Their
to
defense,
potentially win that
their
division.
defense will keep them in games.
Yes.
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
1,000%.
Their defense will win them some
1,000%.
games.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
sure.
agree with that.
Easily.
Brian Burns is an absolute animal.
Yes. And that's the only reason
Absolute
why I
animal.
was so, like I said, that whenever you were talking like why I was so high on Carolina, that's the only reason
and
why
don't
I'm
get me
high on
wrong,
them is because
I-
that division is so weak.
I like
can see
Adam
them winning that.
Thielen going over there, and I know they drafted. They brought in Adam Thielen, and so I'd have to look at it again. I forgot, but they brought in Adam Thielen and another guy, and they drafted a receiver, and the receiving room looks good on paper.
Yeah.
It looks good on paper.
Yeah.
I gotta see what.
I mean,
Bryce
yeah,
Young does
you're
now.
not wrong.
I
You're not
just-
wrong.
God.
It's tough seeing a
They
rookie.
also don't have
It's
a
tough
tight
seeing
end.
a rookie.
Like I said, I don't believe in too many rookies. That's just me.
We'll touch on.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
yeah,
we
well, I'm
gonna
about to say
get to it.
that's
We gonna
later,
get
that's
to it.
later.
We gonna get
So
to it.
since we're in,
We'll
in
go AFC North.
AFC North, let me scroll up here.
AFC North. Bengals, Ravens, Steelers,
Oh.
Browns.
Joey
Fucked
B.
up.
Yeah.
Bengals taking that.
Joe
division.
Shiesty.
My boy
Joe
Shiesty taking that shit.
Shiesty.
MVP year. MVP year. Let's
Ooh.
go.
Okay.
Yeah.
You don't think
I'm calling it right now.
I could
you don't
see
think
it.
Deshaun too touchy Watson?
It will say hot take.
Yes, it
It
will.
will.
It
And
will,
I don't
it
even
will.
think saying Shiesty winning an MVP.
Oh, I
this
mean,
year
I'm not saying
is
it's.
a
I'm
hot
not
take.
saying it's a hot take, but I mean, I'm just. It is interesting to say because once again, for just the potential, you're saying if somehow miraculously Patrick Mahomes ends up getting D-Hop, you don't think he can go back and win another MVP?
No,
Kelsey and D-Hop?
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. Man,
I mean, I get it though. I
I think Joey
1,000%
Burrow
get
light
it.
it up.
I could 1,000%
From
see
all
Joey
over
Burrow
the-
winning.
yeah.
it's the best
fucking-
receiving core in
in
the
football.
entire NFL.
And
Yeah.
then, but
Yeah.
I could also see, like you said, if they go get
Yeah.
D-Hop, I could
Yeah.
Patty
I
Mahomes.
mean, you get
No,
Patrick
yeah,
Mahomes
and
and a weapon
I'm not
like
saying
that,
it won't
yeah.
happen. My personal take
Yeah.
is the Bengals will win their division. They will go to the AFC Championship, and Joe Shiesty will win his first MVP.
So it's gonna be Burrow and
Because you also got to
and
think of the
Patrick
upgrades
Mahomes
they made
fighting.
on that offensive line.
You don't
Bringing in
think-
Orlando Brown was fucking huge.
Yeah.
Well,
You don't think
yeah.
Aaron Rodgers can make a attempt for MVP
No.
with the Jets offense?
I think he'll do good with the Jets, but no, I don't
Okay.
think so.
You don't think he'll put up MVP numbers?
No. The last time he won an MVP, he didn't even have MVP numbers. They
You
gave it to him
think-
because it's fucking Aaron
You
Rodgers.
think Brady will if he
'Cause
comes back?
it's
if
gotta
he comes
double
to-
check.
I hope the Jets miss the fucking playoffs.
I do too.
I wish that
I
upon
really
them.
do.
Fuck
I really
you, Aaron
do.
Rodgers. So
I mean, honestly, the exact way I see this division now, I could see it playing out this same exact way.
I'm gonna
Bengals,
go
Ravens,
Bengals,
Steelers,
Ravens,
Browns.
Steelers, and Browns.
Yeah.
Look, Browns did not look good with Deshaun Watson
No.
back there, and maybe
And unless
look,
Deshaun Watson takes a step, like if he
Right,
look, if he
and-
got
and-
all the rust knocked off, now he's actually able
we
to
got
play.
pre-touchy
I can
feely
see it.
Deshaun Watson.
Ooh, massages.
But again, look what hey, we've seen it in sports, man. When you
So
take a
good.
man's pregame ritual away, Tiger Woods, they fall.
Yeah, yeah.
Y'all
need
took
that
away
massage.
Tiger Woods' hose, and look what y'all did. Now fucking Deshaun Watson can't get a fucking
Can't get one rubbed out before every
yeah,
game.
can't get a happy
can't-
ending
can't
before
relieve
every
that
game.
stress.
Get out there and fucking kill it.
He's
trying
too
to go.
stressed.
Look, man,
Yeah,
I
he-
understand he hadn't played for 2 years, and there was a lot of rest. And
yeah.
I could be wrong.
That's understandable.
Maybe he gets out there and lights it the fuck up.
Yeah.
I don't see it.
I
I
just-
think Kenny Pickett. I think he had his rough stretches, but I think he takes.
I think
a
he
step
can get
this
better.
year,
I think he can
and
get better.
I think Kenny Pickett's
Mike,
their guy
Tom,
going
Mike,
forward,
Tom,
man.
Mike Tomlin is still a great coach, so
Oh, no,
you're
no
going.
doubt.
He'll be able
He's
to
only
get
has
the
good
best out of
pieces.
him.
Now
He'll be able to
you
get
need
the
to
best
get
out
him a
of him.
different running back there. Najee Harris is a bust and he's garbage. But outside of that, he doesn't have a bad receiving core around him. He has he has two good tight ends with the rookie Washington and Pat Fryermuth. Then that defense, Jesus, Fitzpatrick is an absolute. He's the best safety in the league.
Yeah.
I was about to say,
He's Mika Fitzpatrick is a stud. And not only that, you got T.J. Watt.
Yeah.
You got Cam Hayward, and they just brought in that big defensive tackle to go next to Cam Hayward, who is an absolute stud. And forgive me, I can't remember his name. They took him, I believe, in the first or second round. That defense is nasty. That defense is going to
Yeah.
help Kenny Pickett win games.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
1,000%. I could definitely see
But with Baltimore's upgrades, now they weren't the sexiest upgrades in the receiving room, but they are upgrades. And if Bateman can stay fucking healthy, the guy has all the tools to be a solid number one guy.
I could potentially see the Ravens and Bengals fighting in that last
stretch,
game,
that
last 3-4 game
I could see it, man.
I could see it happening,
if-
but I just
And we've seen what Dobbs can do in stretches when he's healthy. If he can stay healthy, if
Yeah.
him and Gus Bus can stay healthy,
Gus Bus.
that is a but that is a
Bus,
great 1-2
Gus
punch.
Bus.
Clearly, we already know they have a good offensive line, and they
Yeah.
have one of the top 3 best tight ends in the league in Mark Andrews.
Yeah.
Mr. Reliable.
I think if Bateman doesn't stay healthy, this is how high I am on Zay Flowers. I think he'll be their number one.
I mean,
You-
I'm not gonna lie to you. I could see anybody going to the Ravens and being the number one. I
Yeah.
do not
No,
see
yeah,
I do not
And-
see a good
and,
wide receiver. on
I'm
the
not going to sleep on Odell, man.
I'm gonna sleep on
I'm
Odell
not going to sleep on him.
until he
You see
he
how
plays.
big he got? He's gotten big. He's
He-
put
he's
on some
meat,
muscle.
and
And
People
I
forget when
get
he
it.
played in that Super Bowl with
See,
the Rams.
now, I'm
he
not-
was on his way to win the Super Bowl MVP. He was playing
I'm not
very well.
worried about what's up top here. I'm worried about what's
Down low.
down here.
Yeah, then he's been a little weak this
Because
past few years.
the top, you build the top up all you want, nigga. If you top heavy,
You forgot
That's
what
it.
I
I'll
said.
I'll say this for Baltimore. Health will be the ultimate killer
yeah,
for Baltimore.
100%.
Oh yes.
Which it
100%.
has been the past
About
few
to
years.
say, about last
Yeah.
year was health.
But I think ultimately, even though the Bengals lost their top two safeties, they replaced them with quality players, and Taylor Rapp and the rookie they drafted he's great.
Yeah.
They upgraded that offensive line with one of the best left tackles in the game. I think Joe Mixon will be fine with a better offensive line.
Weirdly enough, his daddy played on the same team.
Yes. And they have the best receiving core, man. Like, Jesus, fuck it. T. Higgins is a number one anywhere else. T. Higgins
Yeah.
is an absolute fucking dog.
Yeah.
And quite frankly, my personal opinion, he's the best receiver on the team, skills-wise. With his skill set, he's the best receiver. Now, Jamar Chase is their number one. I think the chemistry between Shicey and
yeah.
Jamar Chase just gives them a little bump over T.
Yeah.
Higgins. I'm not saying T. Higgins and him don't have good chemistry,
No, yeah.
but I think ultimately T. Higgins is the best receiver there. Man, that Bengals team is just a
They're
complete
stacked.
package.
They're
Yeah.
stacked. dude. They're stacked.
They have a they don't have the sexiest
Yeah.
defensive ends,
There's
but they have
a-
a quality defensive
There's a
line.
reason why it takes Kansas City
And they
so much to
upgraded that
defeat
defensive
them.
line. The Bengals did with taking
Yeah.
that defensive end out of the.
I think the
out
Bengals
of,
are going to try to take the AFC from
Clemson. 'Cause Clemson's the. I can't remember that rookie's name. I'm having a hard time remembering. his name.
Yeah,
But anyway, they
Yeah,
just
yeah, I
all they
got
did was
you.
upgrade.
Yeah,
They lost some
100%,
pieces, but they
100%.
upgraded those
Yeah.
areas. So
yeah.
yeah, I think Bengals making the AFC Championship. I got Joe Shiesty making the MVP. That's my.
What you got?
I got Bengals. I like Joey B. But also I think Ravens could, like you said, it could come
Yeah.
down. It's
To that
probably going to
last
come
game.
down to divisional wins on the
Yep.
cool.
Yep.
And I think that's it could possibly do
Yep.
that. And it's going to come down to that
And-
last
Because I mean,
game
you're
or their
still
second
still
matchup.
going to be playing a tough Steelers defense
Also,
and a
with
tough
Baltimore-
Browns defense as well.
Which
Exactly.
We haven't mentioned with Baltimore. They have a new offensive coordinator, and he wants to go pass heavy, which is what Lamar has been wanting.
Yeah.
So,
I can't tell. By
My
all the
thing is,
rushing yards.
so that's the thing though.
but that
You
was,
go pass heavy, it's easier for Lamar to run.
Oh no, yeah.
That's the big thing. That's the big kicker for Lamar's game.
And
The
yeah.
further he can push the ball down the field, the further he can run it down the
Oh,
field.
exactly. And he can
and
sling
and,
it.
and,
he
and
can
I
run.
think
Exactly,
the direction they're
exactly.
trying to go in is not necessarily take away from his running game
Yeah,
of him
yeah,
playing quarterback,
no.
but ultimately for him to not have to run as much.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Again, because you have two
Yeah.
good running backs with Gus Bus and J.K. Dobbs again if they stay healthy. And then if you go pass heavy with your running backs, you don't have to do as much with your legs. And now, again, you still have your run aspect to extend the plays and whatnot. And I think
You know what, Baltimore? Just do the fucking right thing. Go get Derrick Henry. Just trade the other
I
guys and go get Derrick Henry. That'd probably be the best thing you
if
could
they-
do.
or go get
okay,
D-Hop.
so if they go get Derrick Henry, does your predictions change?
no.
No. You
No,
think
I
they're
still
gonna
think
take-
I still
I still
think
go
I
Bengals.
still think it'd be tough for them, but I think they would have a way better chance at winning it with Derrick Henry.
Okay.
Their running back situation still irks me just because Gus Edwards and everybody don't know how to stay healthy, so it's
They-
kind of tough.
Yeah.
So
need them
yeah,
weeds.
you can't really build no momentum whenever your running backs keep going down.
No, yeah.
So
right,
well,
so
let's jump
Bengals,
over
Bengals,
to the
Bengals,
yeah
Bengals,
yeah.
Bengals.
Bengals,
North?
Bengals.
We the NFC North. Sorry, Tim,
Actually,
but I do got you. You can see Green Bay winning it too. I can. It's either Green Bay or Minnesota.
uh,
Or you going
I'm
Bears.
sorry, Detroit. I want to have faith in you guys, but when half your offense is being investigated for fucking gambling,
That
yo,
does hurt.
you already got one of your top receivers not going to
Yep.
miss 6 games
Yep.
already.
Off
Jameis
the
Williams missing
back.
6 games.
Off the rip.
What the fuck were y'all doing in the draft? Another question. The fuck were y'all doing? Don't know. I know. Don't get me wrong. It's not that I dislike their draft picks. Detroit's
Yeah.
draft picks. It just with the quality of talent that was there for what you needed, it made
yeah.
no sense with taking the guys you took. You could have got them in the second round easily, both of them. Your middle linebacker and the running back from Alabama.
Yeah. I mean,
But-
and the running back from Alabama could be a hit though. That's the only thing.
I-
But I mean,
I'm not gonna say
I
not.
didn't think giving
said
up
from
Swift
Alabama?
would hurt that.
Yeah.
The Alvin
Gibbs
Kamara or whatever. Yeah,
or
Gibbs.
Gibbs, yeah.
But it didn't make sense. You didn't need him. You
Yeah.
have David Montgomery, and you traded DJ Swift. So
Yeah.
I guess technically
You didn't need him.
you
if
just
you
replaced
don't-
Swift with Gibbs. So I
Yeah.
don't really know what you're what the fuck you're doing there. Now I know I saw that they had reported Dan Campbell said that Gibbs will be running a lot out of the slot. So maybe Montgomery is taking that number one, that lead back role, and they're going to push Gibbs to the slot more. But again, none of what they're fucking doing makes sense to me. I don't understand. On paper, they do have a nice team.
Yeah.
But I think Green Bay takes this, dude. I
can see the Green Bay taking it.
I
as
love
well.
Green Bay's draft. Now, granted, I still think they should have taken Jordan Addison instead of the Iowa's defensive end. But hey, look, if he pans out,
Yeah,
and
you
has
got to
like a
hit.
rookie year, it's a hit.
You got to
man.
hit.
And I fucking love the tight ends that they took in the second and third round.
They took two of them hoes.
Kraft or whatever that
Yeah,
cat
yeah,
in South
yeah.
Dakota State.
That's South
That dude is a fucking beast.
And they need a tight end.
Right.
Tanyan was not the
So-
answer. I
And
no,
they
he
still
wasn't.
have
He had
solid
one good year
Tanyan.
with them.
I get why you kept him, hoping he would get some of that
Yeah.
old flair back, but
Right,
Tanyan
injuries
was not
just
the
kind
answer.
of
Yeah.
hurt him. Which is funny because he went to the Bears, but which also doesn't make sense because you have Cole Kmet who is
Yeah,
being
was
so underutilized.
Probably the best receiver on that team.
And again, one of the most underutilized tight ends in the league.
I will
But,
say I think I see the Bears winning more than 3 games this year.
no,
I could see them getting a little bit closer to being 50-50.
I think
They could be
it
500.
all falls on Fields, which
Oh yeah,
have,
as everything falls on the quarterback's shoulders.
I have more faith in Bryce Young than I do Justin Fields. I'm saying that
Wow.
now.
Now, is that just because Ohio State doesn't produce any elite
No,
quarterbacks?
that's
Yes.
because Justin Fields is a running
Exactly.
back playing quarterback. He doesn't know how to play quarterback. I don't care what anybody says. He doesn't know how to play quarterback.
Well, not everybody can be Deshaun Watson and see all 5 reads at once. With the
Bro, the accuracy that he lacks and the ability that he lacks to break down and read a defense
Yeah.
baffles me. I thought
You think it's worse
I
than
thought Kyler Murray was bad at reading defenses. Justin Fields takes that to a whole new
Yeah.
fucking level.
Yeah.
he makes
And look,
Manziel look good.
Maybe
Yeah.
maybe Justin Fields proves me wrong. Maybe he gets out there and makes this monstrous leap and just fucking kills it,
Yeah.
which is awesome. I love seeing players prove me wrong.
Yeah.
I love it.
I don't see
Yeah,
it.
but I don't see it. I just don't, man. I don't. The Bears are going last in this division. I think it goes Packers, Vikings, Detroit, and Bears.
Yeah.
Yep,
I can see that.
I'll give the Bears 5 wins. I'll give them 5 wins.
7.
I'm gonna go 6.
I'm sticking with 5. Bro. I can't. I'm sorry.
6, 7.
And again, I think Detroit's a toss-up.
Just because you don't know the situation that's happening. Which
Yeah, I
mean
don't
is
know
very-
who's going to be on the field.
Very
day-
weird situation.
Well, my
which
whole
makes no sense to me.
my whole thing
makes
is
zero
who's going to
sense.
be on the field day one.
My thing
Who's
is-
going to be suspended?
My
Who's
thing
not?
is, all of them should be on the field day one. None of them should be
I
suspended.
agree. They were all betting on
Because
college games.
it was not even. So my thing is why the hell is the NFL promoting DraftKings, FanDuel, any of that? Those are gambling sites.
But here's
Exactly.
the kicker on that: it's in their contracts, and you sign those contracts.
Man, the only
I
thing
understand.
that's in the contract that says that they're not allowed to do that, they're not supposed to do it on the premises of the NFL team. That is the only thing that got them. But that makes that makes zero sense. It's not. It
I
would be
understand it's
different
silly.
if it was the Calvin Ridley thing. I could get behind that. If it was the Calvin Ridley
My
thing,
man.
I could be like, okay, you
He
know
out
what?
there winning
That,
money.
that was a fucking dumb move. You shouldn't
Said,
have done that. That's the wrong thing to do.
Calvin Ridley
But
said, "Am I
this
gonna
is-
hit those incentives
This is
this year?"
for sports that don't even pertain to you. Why should it matter?
I
It'd be
don't-
like them betting on the horse races.
No, Nick, I don't disagree with you, but again, it's in the contracts.
So dumb.
Y'all
Which it
signed the
should be in the
contract.
contract.
It's a legal binding document. You signed it,
Yeah.
and you broke the rules
Yeah.
like a bunch of idiots.
Yeah.
Why can't you just gone home and done it in secrecy? Or go to
Because you wanted to get your boys on the track with you so they could make some money too.
And you know how your boys are. Sometimes, hey man, guess what we doing?
Yeah.
But I like
Be
I
quiet.
like how Green Bay looks, man. I like how Green Bay looks.
Yeah. Green Bay's not bad.
And their
Green
defense
Bay,
is still solid.
yeah.
And I'm very
100%.
interested to see what Love does. In the 2 games we saw him start, he played very well.
I was about
Yeah.
to say he didn't have
I
bad
know it's
numbers.
only 2. I know it's only 2, but
You can't judge him on other ones. You ain't, I mean,
no.
yeah.
And I'm a firm believer when you take a quarterback and if he's going to be your future, let him sit. And what has Love done the past 3 years? He has sat behind one of the
You don't think he'll
best
be
talents
still
to ever play
from
quarterback.
sitting so long?
Nah, man. Aaron Rodgers sat
You
the
let
same
Milk
amount
sit
of
it
time.
rocks.
Aaron Rodgers sat the same amount of time he did. There are other. I mean, Mahomes
So you're
Mahomes
saying-
sat for a season and a half.
So you're
People
saying
forget that.
he's
Almost 2
going
full
to
seasons.
be the next quarterback for the Green Bay Packers
Potentially, I think him sitting and learning
for,
behind
for
Rodgers
more than 7 years. I'll give you a low number. More than 7 years. You can see Jordan Love being the quarterback for the next.
if
7
he
years.
plays. I think if he plays good, not great. He doesn't. I don't even think he needs.
So
to play great.
what's good to your sense? So what if he's not able to win the division, but he gives you 8 games?
I think you roll with him, depending on how he looks. And you got to remember, maybe out of those eight games that they lost,
Yeah.
maybe say 2 or 3 of them might have been his fault, poor decision, pick here.
No, yeah.
But there's 22 guys on the field at all times. There's an offense and a defense.
Yeah.
So regardless whether you go 8-8, you win the division, you make the playoffs. If he plays well, if he looks good, regardless of how the team does, you roll with him.
Yeah.
And the smart decision that they did, instead of picking up his 5th-year option, they gave
just
him a
paid him.
1-year contract extension of $23 million. After that, there's no ties. So if
If he does
doesn't
bad,
stand out,
if he
you
does
just-
bad, all right, man, you did
later.
good. We'll
he got
see
his
ya.
$23 million, go on, get out of
Yeah.
here. Now we're in the quarterback market.
Yep.
But
Yeah.
if he plays well, you give him a 3-4 year extension, and you roll with it. See how it goes. So
Okay.
I'm going Green Bay. I'm going Green Bay.
Who you got, Julian?
I'm going Green Bay Vikings. I think, I don't know, man. I think
Said Bears Lions.
I'm gonna go Bears Lions just because I don't know what's gonna, like you said, how long are they gonna be suspended?
Yeah.
And who is on there on day one? And are they gonna be so far in the hole
Yeah.
by the time everybody comes back? Can they get out of it?
Because depending on that situation,
Exactly.
who those first 6 games are,
Now,
if those are the games you got to win at least 3 out of 3, and you lose
Exactly.
all 6, man, that's gonna be
It's
tough
gonna
to
be
come
tough to
back.
come back.
But they almost did last year.
They did, and they did. and see, and if my thing is does your predictions change if everybody's there? How confident y'all if nobody gets suspended and everybody's
nobody
there,
gets suspended and everybody is there for Detroit, I could see Detroit winning it.
so you're
Oh,
gonna take so if everybody's there week 1, you see Detroit taking the whole division.
Yeah. Just because I think Jordan Love can do enough to win that division because I still think the Vikings are frauds.
Phonies.
Yeah, he's a phony. But yes, I could see Detroit winning that just because of their sheer force on offense and defense.
They got some dogs.
They got some.
They got some fucking
Because
dogs. I give them that.
they are a rounded team, but they're only rounded when all the players are out there. They do
And
not.
I think Aiden
I don't think
Hutchinson-
they have the depth to be able to go for a long time. But I think if they're able to keep everybody healthy, they could make some kind of run.
And they went on a tear towards the end of the season.
Yeah,
about
100%.
to say, yeah, they were
100%.
messing shit up.
They
Kept
almost
Green Bay out of the playoffs.
they almost
They
became
said, you know
a
what? We didn't make it. Oh, fuck you. You
they
ain't going
almost
either.
became a playoff team.
And it was
If-
crazy.
If Seattle didn't kick
If
that
Seattle would've
overtime,
lost
if
that
Seattle
game,
lost that game,
Detroit would have been in the playoffs.
Detroit would have been
It
in.
was awesome. So, with that, we're gonna go AFC East.
AFC West.
You trying to save the NFC East?
Damn
for
right.
last. I want to do the Super Bowl last. Super Bowl winners last.
Fuck the Super Bowl winners.
Well, there's 2 Cowboys. fans
Fuck the
here, so
Super
we'll
Bowl
just-
winners.
I got you. So AFC East.
AFC AFC
So,
West.
AFC West. No,
We
that's
got
easy.
Chiefs, Chargers, Raiders.
That's not even a
Broncos.
question.
going
man.
Broncos.
Oh,
Let's go get cooking.
No.
I'm going Chargers, baby.
Hey,
Go
yeah, they
Bolts.
couldn't cook popcorn and
Bolt up,
microwave last
baby.
season.
Patty Mahomey.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's his.
It's tough to go against that,
I'll
man.
go. Yeah.
As
And if
long
they
as
do-
I'll put it like this: as long as Andy Reid is there, it's hard for me to go against the Chiefs.
And it was so. Good
I don't.
seeing
I'm not.
him.
I'm not gonna say that I think.
Cheeseburger Eddie.
I'm not gonna say I don't see the Chiefs being like the greatest team of all time. I think what makes them I think what makes them do that is Andy Reid. So I think if they end up losing
there.
Andy
You're
Reid,
good.
then
Just watch out for the cords.
they will definitely they won't plummet as bad, but depending on who they get as the coach, they'll take a dip. For sure.
No, yeah, for sure.
I don't
Hang
see
out
them
here
I
with
don't
us?
see them owning that division like they have
There's some
been.
water if you're thirsty.
So
So
I mean, if
it's
they
gonna
also
be
if they land D-Hop, game over.
game over.
Yeah.
AFC
Yeah.
championship.
it's
That's
gonna
where they're going.
be Chiefs.
You're gonna say Super Bowl if they get D-Hop right away? Might as
No,
well.
I'm not saying Super Bowl. I'm saying AFC championship.
But they at least make. Well, you
'Cause
say it. Well, at
I
least
do
an
have high
appearance?
hopes in the Bengals.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, I
like
could
that
see
one.
it. I
I
mean,
like that one.
it'll just be. It just depends on what the Chiefs end up
And-
doing.
And out of every team in the NFL, you want to know who has the best record against motherfucking Patrick Mahomes?
It's Joe Burrow.
It's Joe Shiesty. 3-1.
Yep.
That's
And
crazy.
he lost in the AFC Championship. If he wouldn't have lost that
And I
game,
think
he'd
we
have been
get
in the
both
Super
them
Bowl.
back in the championship again against
Yeah.
each other. The Raiders, man,
Raiders are going to be. They're going to lose.
Steidman going to end up starting for that team.
I have Raiders at the
And
bottom.
if anybody's wondering who
You got Raiders
Steidman
at the
is,
bottom?
Yeah, I
he
have
was
Raiders at
a
the bottom.
backup for the Patriots. So I think the Broncos sit exactly where they're at.
So Chiefs, Chargers, Broncos, Raiders. That's what I got.
I'm going Chiefs, Chargers because Chargers still
The Chargers have the tools.
They
They,
have a
just
team.
don't have. They just don't have everything together
health
yet.
needs to be a thing.
It does need to be a thing because them losing wide receivers the way they do does
Um,
not help that team
look,
at
I'm gonna
all.
be quite
That
honest.
water in Denver.
Quarterback, no quarterback. I'll take the Raiders over the Broncos.
Really?
Raiders over the Broncos.
I think the Broncos
Now,
have
I
a way
think what
better
will
defense.
help Denver is Tim Patrick coming back. He's the best receiver on that team.
Yeah,
He's the best receiver on that team.
yeah.
Judy, you're boo boo. Sorry, buddy.
He is.
You're the fourth.
They should have tried getting rid of him when he had actual value. Now he
Yeah.
has zero.
And
value.
I understand Judy was the number one option last year. That's because he was the only option.
I'm about to
last
say,
year.
yeah,
yeah.
everybody else, yeah.
There was nobody.
But
else
with
to throw
everybody
fucking
coming
balls
back
to.
and being healthy, plus the rookie, well, actually, like the rookie tight end they had last year, plus the one they drafted this year, Juju, you're probably going to be the fourth option, my dog. Look, Tim Patrick, they extended him and gave him that money for a reason.
No, yeah, Buddy was balling.
The dude is an all-around guy.
Yeah.
He can do everything. He is a crisp route runner. He can get separation. He can
He
take the
got
top off the
hands.
defense. He has hands
He
for
has
days.
hands.
He has a monster catch radius.
Look
I
at
mean,
that,
he's
TK.
physical.
Spencer's
He's
becoming a
huge.
Broncos fan.
No, I'm just a
No,
Tim
no,
Patrick
no,
fan.
no,
I
it's
don't give me
Yeah.
don't do that.
You got to jump on another
But
horse.
again,
Gotta
I
jump on another
think,
horse.
and I love Sean Payton to the Broncos, and I think if he can just get rid of undercooked Russell Wilson,
He already did. Well, he got rid of the Russell Wilson's team.
he got rid of his
bullshit.
office, his extra parking
So-
spaces, all that.
Now that
Good.
the
I
team
mean,
is
and he
actually
did
being
say-
ran by a head coach, it's
And he
probably
did
the best
say
thing.
that this is Russell Wilson's audition year for him.
Good. That's how it should,
yeah,
I mean,
as it should be.
yeah. I
If I'm coming to be the head coach, I got to see if you're going to
Yeah,
be my
I
guy.
gotta
If
know
you're-
who's my
If you're
man.
not going to be my guy, I'm going to move on from you.
Yeah, I'm moving like you said. I'm
Yeah.
moving on from you. Yeah. If I was Sean Payton, I look like this is you're trying out, buddy.
Yeah,
Let's see what you
100%.
got.
100%.
Yeah.
You ain't got nothing. Bye.
I mean,
holla.
Yep.
and I've
Outta there.
always been on the side that Russell Wilson has always been overrated. I'm not saying he has never been good. That's not what I'm saying. But I think through his whole career,
Yeah,
he has been so highly overrated. It is just wildly ridiculous.
definitely.
I mean, when you had the guys that Legion of Boom is historical.
Yep. That defense.
That defense got you
defense
your Super
carried
Bowl.
them.
That
Yep.
defense got you to your second Super Bowl. If your coach wasn't a blabbing idiot, when you have a guy
one.
that's
Yeah.
nicknamed Beast,
Beast
mode,
mode. Yeah.
you give him the ball
Yeah.
when
On
you're
the 1 yard
line.
line.
I watched a interview on a podcast with Marshawn Lynch, and he said that will forever haunt him. He said the only way that decision wouldn't have haunted him is if they did give him the ball
And he
didn't
didn't
get it.
Yeah,
He's
I
like,
seen
I
that.
can live with that.
Yeah.
He's like, but the fact that I was there,
Yeah.
He said
And
he
he didn't let me
laughed at the
touch-
play call
yeah, he said when they were in the huddle, he laughed at it.
Yeah. He said he lined up on the wrong side.
and everything. Yeah.
because he was like, oh shoot, we're actually gonna do this play.
We're, yeah,
Like,
well,
we're
I
really
I
doing
thought we were
this?
running the ball.
Yeah.
I thought it was
Yeah,
just a joke.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good job. You gave Brady another one.
Yeah.
and I think it also goes to show Pete Carroll knew exactly what he was doing when he was like, yeah, you want to get out of here, go on. buy Team 3. I'm gonna roll with this guy
Yeah.
over here. You go,
Yep.
go to Denver. All right, Denver. I mean, and they finessed the shit out of Denver.
They
Oh,
really
yes,
did.
they did.
And if you look at that, not only do they finesse them, but look at their turn, their like
Turn
what they,
around to players
they got, yeah.
that they
what they
got
got,
with those
received,
draft
yeah.
picks.
with them
man.
draft
Yeah.
picks.
Turn
They got
team
the best
around.
receiver in the draft.
Said they were a playoff team already.
Already.
Now they're an established playoff
And
team.
they brought Bobby Wagner back,
As
about to
they
say, yeah,
should.
and
That
they-
was the
who,
smartest thing you
by
could
the
have
way,
done.
had the best season of his career quietly with
Yeah.
a very, very crappy Rams team last year.
Yep. The Rams were not good.
At
But they
all.
also they went and got him a
Losing
solid
Stafford and Kupp
defensive
didn't help,
end.
though.
They went and got them a great safety in the draft. They got the best receiver in JSN. I mean, and people, I keep seeing people say that JSN's not going to have that big of a rookie season just because of who's around him.
Yeah.
But I think that is exactly why he is going to have a great rookie season. Yeah.
Makes sense.
And he's going to be playing out of the slot, which is where he's best at. Even though he didn't want to play out of the slot,
You might as
boy,
well.
you playing out that slot. You ain't faster than
Yeah.
Mr. Freak Show over
Okay.
there, and you're not faster than Tyler Lockett,
Nope.
so go in the slot.
Right. So, well, let's jump on to the NFC West since we done dipped on the Rams.
I guess we can shorten the picks a little bit.
So we got the Niners, Seahawks, Rams, and Cardinals.
I'm gonna say
Cardinals?
I'm gonna say.
Oh, you saying the Dang,
gonna
go
say-
Julia.
Yeah, I'm gonna say the Niners just because they got an easy
They
ass
didn't, they
schedule.
didn't lose anything. Yeah, and
Thank
they have
you.
a super
Their,
easy
Thank
their
you.
schedule is like I was looking, I was like dub. You might lose because somebody might get sick, but other than that, there's no reason they should.
Yeah.
They're gonna start off 6-7-0.
I was gonna
I
say
can
they're
see
probably
that.
gonna be one of the only teams that are gonna
Undefeated,
be
yeah.
left undefeated.
Yeah.
But I do think Seattle's gonna give them a run for their money.
They could.
man.
Geno
If Geno see
hey,
this is what I absolutely love that Pete
Comeback
Carroll did.
stories.
All they did this offseason was make it less pressure and less stressful for Geno Smith.
Yes,
As you
sir.
should.
That's all they did.
Yep.
That is all they did, and I love it.
Yeah.
I mean Trey Lance is going to start the season, but when
Think so?
they already said he's taking first team reps right now in OTAs.
Trash.
But when Home Dude gets
Trash
back,
Lance?
when
Brock
Brock Purdy
Purdy?
gets back, that's their guy.
Oh no. Yeah.
I don't care how well Trey Lance does. Brock Purdy's their guy.
Yeah, he is. Their
I
guy.
am one of those guys.
If he's not
what
their
we
guy,
saw
then I just don't
in Brock
see-
Purdy last year, we also saw how big of a difference he was when he got hurt in
Yeah.
the NFC Championship and went out.
Yep.
Yep. And but also I would also say requiring CMC also boosted that team up
Yeah.
tremendously.
Yeah, that was the best
They
move
went
could
on
have
a
done.
run
Yep.
and they never looked back.
Getting somebody that can run the ball the way that they did, that's
Ask
wild.
Marcos if he'll open the door for you, sweetie.
She's like, nah, I'm just gonna walk out this bitch. They can fix this shit when I get back.
Just rips it off like I'm out of here.
Pulls the cardboard
yeah,
down.
Y'all don't need no AC. The sun
Dude,
ain't even out.
with San Fran, now we have CMC on a full off season,
Yeah.
and he now on 100% obviously has probably mastered that offense.
And he'll now take his second team reps at quarterback as well.
Yes. Nah, man, I think San Fran, dude, that team is just so stupid stacked.
It's stupidly
It's
stacked. They're-
disgusting.
I
Both
know.
sides.
Yeah.
Both sides.
Debo
Seattle's
is
the only one
such
giving any.
Debo and Ayuk, man. Ayuk is
Ayuk
Slept- I think
has
Ayuk
actually
is-
started flourishing.
And real
He's
slept
actually
on.
started flourishing. But I think a lot of it has to do with Debo getting such attention. It's kind of hard to stop Debo and Ayuk,
I mean-
especially when Ayuk is playing at the level he's
and
playing
now
at.
not only that, but they got to be a lot of teams got to put heavy focus on CMC. You
Yeah.
don't know what he's going to do.
Yep.
You truly don't know what he's going to do.
Not at all.
So the
So,
best thing that could
yeah.
happen for CMC's career was going to the Niners.
So it's going to be Niners, Seahawks, Cardinals, Rams.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, man.
You don't have faith in the Rams?
Nope.
Bro,
You don't
they
think
got- they got
Stafford and Cup will
nothing.
come back?
Did you see their draft?
You don't think Stafford and Cup will come back?
I think they'll come back, but I don't think there's a good enough team around them for I think they will have good years, just them two.
Yeah.
But nah, bro.
Okay.
They lost too many defensive. They lost too much.
Yeah. I can
They
see
lost
that.
too much. They also just don't have a run game, which doesn't make sense to me because Kareem Hunt's still there. Why don't you just go sign him? Whatever. In Arizona, yeah, they're gonna be looking for a new quarterback after this year.
Oh yeah. He's gonna go play baseball.
You think?
You might
I
as
think,
well.
I mean, you might as well.
Well,
I
go
mean,
get that money.
why would you not? Because isn't he on the
I don't-
Athletics?
A's.
But that's
The Las Vegas
or,
A's.
yeah.
changed it.
And aren't they one of the worst teams right now, or no?
Yes.
Yeah, and
They
they,
are one of the
wanted
worst
him.
teams right now.
I mean, he was top 2 draft
Yeah.
pick for in that draft.
Yeah, I think. He
And
was
they
up
wanted him to
there.
play immediately. Normally, your guys,
Immediately.
even with like with baseball, your guys that get drafted, even in the first round,
Yeah.
they don't play for years.
No,
in
they
the
go
big leagues.
triple A. I mean,
Yeah, I mean,
Triple double, I mean-
there's a couple of guys that have
You
been
get
like
a few.
that.
I'm
though.
not well, right.
Yeah.
You get a handful, a very
Yeah.
small group that will play immediately in the majors. But
Yeah.
Kyler Murray is one of those guys that was going to
Yeah. 'Cause I tell
immediately
you-
play shortstop for them.
Jameis Winston got drafted.
He would have been a guy that probably played immediately as well. He's very good.
was
Russell
Wilson?
Russell
I was
Wilson
gonna
was
say
another
Russell
one
Wilson, he
that
would have
got
played
drafted.
Maybe
immediately.
he
so,
should go play some baseball.
He's out of that ship's already sailed.
But
First base.
okay,
Yeah. We got the AFC East.
let's go. We'll save the best for last, right?
Yep, you damn right.
The Bills clear cut taking this one.
Yeah.
I think the Bills take it. I think it's going to be a close race with Miami. I think Tua's going to lose his brain and memory again like he did
Oh,
last season.
God.
Poor guy.
I think this is what happened. This is my personal prediction. Tua plays 4 games, concussion. Just doesn't play the rest of the season. Probably has to really contemplate retirement. I think Mike White comes in there and leads these motherfuckers to the playoffs.
Okay.
Mike White.
Yeah.
One from Cowboys.
I think the
Well,
Jets.
he was.
Well,
You know,
yeah, he
Cowboys.
was
I
with
think
White,
the
He was
Jets-
an
was,
undrafted.
Yeah, they
yeah,
did have
yeah.
a
I
13.
think the Jets were absolute morons for letting Mike White walk. You should have kept him as a backup. That's
Yeah.
a solid guy.
I'd have
Fuck
kept
the
him
MILF
over
hunter.
fucking.
Y'all should have got rid
yeah.
of him.
Yep.
I understand you still owe the MILF hunter money because
Nah,
he's on a
Zach.
he's a
I would
first-round
have gave
pick.
Zach Wilson that money and just let him walk out that door.
But
just
yeah,
cut my losses
Because
with
I
that
mean,
one.
in all honesty, he ruined their chances of playoffs because
And Mike
he
White
was
came in
that
there
bad.
balling.
the Bills also
He was
Came out
balling,
balling.
and then he got hurt, and then
Ribs.
Yep, and that was it. He
Took a
just couldn't-
shot.
He could, yeah.
Bills added some solid pieces, and I love the fact that they got Kincaid.
So you don't see the Jets doing anything. You don't see him even touching the Dolphins or the.
I'll
Or
go
the
Bills,
Bills.
Dolphins, Jets, or Patriots.
All right. I was gonna say Bills, Jets, Dolphins, Patriots.
That's how I'm gonna. I don't believe in Tua.
I
don't
don't
believe. he's gonna stay
I don't
healthy,
believe into it either.
And I think
I don't think they. I don't think they. I don't think they have enough defensively to be able to hold up.
Hold on, we forget that they did go get Jalen Ramsey, and I understand Jalen Ramsey had a down year last year. I am aware, but I think when you put him on the other side of Xavier Howard,
Jalen Ramsey is only good whenever he's playing zone. When he's man up, he gets burnt. The only reason,
he
and
got burnt a
I've
lot
seen
last
it.
year. I said, he
But
had a
whenever
bad
he's
game.
in zone, I'll give it to him, bro. He's
Yeah.
unstoppable.
I
but
think he has enough left in the tank.
oh no, yeah,
to
for
be-
sure.
Oh
effective.
yeah, I
No,
mean,
yeah, he's still young, bro.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, when
get
your
that,
two
but-
corners are Xavier Howard, who to me has been one of the most underrated corners in the league for the past 7 years, and you have Jalen Ramsey, those are your top 2 guys.
Yeah.
No, yeah, for sure.
That's not too bad. I
Okay.
just the
So-
Jets defense will keep them in play against the Dolphins in that race for number 2 spot.
Yeah. But I think their offense is potent enough to score enough points.
I
on
got to
them.
see
That's
what
what-
that
and
Jets
that's-
offensive line is.
I
fucking
think
ass.
I want-
I think
and that's the only thing
That's
I'm
my only concern.
so.
for the
My
Jets
thing is that the
offensive
Jets'
line.
offensive line may be bad, but there's a reason you have a multiple MVP winner at quarterback.
No, I
behind
don't
them.
disagree. And you know,
He'll get it figured out. I think.
I
there's
say
enough-
Dolphins number 2. Jets will probably take that. And I love Brees Hall. That dude was on a tear
Yeah.
last year until he tore his ACL.
Yep.
So I'm very excited to see him come back. Garrett Wilson is an absolute dog.
Yeah.
That dude's a beast, man. And they brought in
he played
Cobb.
very
They
well
brought
for
in.
them.
They brought in guys that Rodgers has familiarity with. And I
Hey,
like
Rodgers.
that. So.
Yeah.
And they have
That'll
Conklin
help.
at tight end, who
That'll help.
in stretches was good, but I think
Yeah,
Aaron
I
Rodgers
think-
will make him better.
I just don't. That
I don't
they need
have
to-
high hopes on
They
him.
need to go get somebody else other than Conklin. That's the tough thing. If you can actually get Aaron Rodgers a
Should've got
decent
Gesicki,
tight
but instead
end,
he went to-
you actually would be in a
Fucking
way better
Patriots.
position.
But yep,
So who would you go and trade for to go get Rodgers,
a tight end.
if anybody?
Really, when you look at it, availability wise,
I was about to say.
I would try to go get like Gesicki
Yeah.
from the Patriots because he signed a 1-year deal over there with him, which made no sense to me,
Yeah.
but cool. Man, it's really hard to say.
Yeah, because there's
maybe
not very
maybe
many.
try.
You
I
can
know it's
probably-
in the division, but maybe try to go sneak Dawson Knox away from the Bills,
Yeah.
seeing how they got Dalton Kincaid, who
Yeah.
I think
gonna-
will take over.
Yeah.
So he's better. But
Yeah.
so
I
that's
got that.
what I got. Bills taking it, and then the Bills will implode in the playoffs like they do every year.
The
Best for last.
The Bills will Bills.
Yeah.
One of the best.
Sorry, boys.
You got him number one.
I got the Eagles
got you.
taking this one.
No, you're good.
But I think the Cowboys make the playoffs. I think it's gonna be like last year. It's to me the best division in football.
However, just a quick little stat. I know you're a little stat guy. You know, nobody's won the NFC East back to back since like
Back-to-back.
08, and it was Philly, I believe. Was it 08?
It was Philly.
Yeah, it was Philly.
It was
yeah.
Philly.
It was-
yes.
I know it's Philly. I don't know what. Yeah, I want to say
No,
it was
no,
08.
I know
but-
that. And
So I'm gonna no.
but look, my
Jonathan,
thing
I
with
can't see
Philadelphia
anything you are
is
writing.
they lost big pieces, but they replaced them with better pieces.
I see that.
And it's almost a crime what Philly did in the offseason. It's almost a crime what they were able to get away with in the draft. I just think everybody who allowed Home Dude to slide to the Eagles, you're a
Carter.
fucking idiot.
Yeah, that was.
I
dumb.
don't-
You're a moron. Their running back room got better for way cheaper.
Yeah.
way
The
cheaper.
Panthers are paying Sanders $13.2 million, with Boston Scott, Rashard Penny, and DJ Swift combined $5.2 million.
It reminds me of remember whenever Seattle they were paying their whole offensive line was like $2 million.
Yeah.
Their whole
Yeah.
offensive line.
Their offensive line, they have the best offensive line in the league.
Oh,
they have
no,
the best
yeah.
offensive line in the league. It's
and
disgusting.
there's our boy's still coming back.
Oh, there you go, Jonathan. I can see that now.
Kelsey.
Yeah.
Kelsey. He's still best center.
Yeah.
If he plays, he's the best
Shoot,
center
bro,
in
they
the league.
gave him $14 million.
He's not slowing down.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
I mean, you lost C.J. Gardner,
yeah, that did.
but
hurt as
you
well.
retained Slay,
Yeah.
and
They still kept a lot of their defensive
their
pieces.
defensive draft. Whoa,
Yeah. I think one of the biggest things that helped them was their drafting. Now the only thing that does hurt them is that you have to rely so much on such young talent. But I think the talent they got, they can put a little bit more on their shoulders just because they've been in pressure situations.
right.
Getting
And-
players like that, that
but-
they have that ability to
Yeah.
tap into something to help.
And I don't disagree with you. I think you got to, like, especially defensively, you
Yeah,
have a lot
yeah.
of inexperienced guys that will be playing. But the kicker on that is these inexperienced rookies. There's only one of them starting, and that's the safety.
Yeah, but the problem is that if
Everybody
somebody
else
gets
is going to
hurt,
rotate behind these guys, and
But how much playtime in rotation wise will they get? Will they get enough to?
I think so.
to be able
yeah,
to-
I think the only one that Hassan Reddick out of all of them, because you got to think Cox, man. Cox is
Ooh,
37. Cox is 30. He's
37
36,
inches?
36, 37.
36 inches.
And
Jeez.
I think you rotate him with Home Dude from
Yeah.
Georgia. Home Dude from Georgia
I
is
mean,
going to get
Home Dude from Georgia should be a damn starter. I'd figure out a way to put him in the lineup.
right, and it's like we've always talked about. You draft the best player available, and that's
yeah.
exactly what the Eagles did.
Yeah, as you should.
It's what
I
they
mean, that's
did.
that's the
And
smartest thing
don't
you
get me
can
wrong,
do.
I want to see the Cowboys take the East.
No, yeah.
I want to see the Cowboys.
They
take the
will.
East.
They gonna.
I hope so.
They will.
I hope so.
They will. To this day. To this day.
But for the Cowboys,
Yeah.
this all falls on Dak Prescott.
And that's and it sucks.
I know
that
you don't
it's-
like hearing
it,
that.
It sucks that it's like that, but
And I only say that in the sense of for this right here.
He's
They-
a quarterback.
They went out. You needed to upgrade the wide receiver room. They did that.
Yeah.
You lost Dalton Schultz, which fine. That's not the biggest ordeal. It's a decent amount of production that's gone, amount of target shares.
Yeah.
But you have three good young ones because that rookie that they drafted might end up starting over those two.
have you seen how big he is?
He's a fucking
big
monster.
dude.
dude.
I didn't realize how big he. I was like, oh, okay.
And I know.
Yeah.
What is it? Hendershot.
Hendershot,
Ferguson.
And Ferguson have separate skills that separate them two
Yeah,
away
it's
from each
just
other.
the 1-2
But that
the
rookie
1-2
tight end,
punch.
that rookie tight end is them two in one package.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
He can be.
He can
and
be.
we're gonna
Can
see
be.
again. He's a rookie, so we'll see
Yeah.
how it plays out.
No, yeah.
But I think.
But I think, and this also ties into your next topic, is that
But I think with Deuce Vaughn and home and Pollard. We can see what Pollard looks like coming back.
I think Pollard will be okay.
Pollard's gonna be fine.
You have to understand, Pollard only broke his femur. It's not like
He's
broke-
already
he-
already at
made-
OTA.
y'all made-
running.
he's already been taking
Yeah,
reps. He
reps.
hasn't been taking a lot of reps,
But
but
he's
he's been
taking-
taking reps.
Y'all quietly made really good defensive moves. I
Yeah.
think bringing back Vander
Vandernick.
Esch,
I
I
call
think
him
that was a
Vandernick.
smart team friendly deal. I think that was smart. You went and quietly robbed the Colts, and that's okay. Whatever, you guys.
I mean, Gilmore is old.
He's
He
he's
is
up
old,
there.
old,
He's
but
up
he
there.
finished.
But he's
he
not-
finished top 7 corner in the league last year.
He's almost in the sense exactly
and he's
like
not. He's not playing on number 1 guys.
what was that white dude's name? Waddle or no, not
Hey,
Waddle.
Hold on. Hold on. Speaking of white dudes, we have our first white corner in the league
Yeah, I saw that.
with Denver Broncos.
Yeah.
And not only that, they said most likely this motherfucker gonna be starting. Dude, he's a beast.
What was
Really?
What was that safety's name? The one with the fucking beard.
Oh,
You know who I'm talking about.
He used to play for
the
Baltimore
He
and
used to
the, and
play
the for the
he-
Chargers.
They
Weddle.
Weddle.
Eric Weddle, right? Or something like that.
Say with your chest there,
But-
Marco.
Say it with your
Shit.
chest.
I love
Weddle.
Mozzie. Is it Mozzie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love it.
Mozzie was that.
I know. I saw on
I
Twitter
was
a lot of Cowboys
dumbfounded.
fans were dogging.
It was just
were
because
dogging,
they didn't know who he
but
was.
if
He's not
you-
a
Yeah,
star.
exactly.
If
Because
you
he's
know
not
who
a star.
Mozzie
They don't
is,
know
and
his
if you've
name.
seen him play for Michigan,
Bro.
dude's
Okay,
a
but see, like,
beast.
that's what a lot
Yes.
of these Cowboy player or Cowboy fans I don't like about it. They're like, oh yes, it was not a sexy pick. Don't
No,
get me
not
wrong,
at all.
But what we lacked the last
Pick
How-
a timeline.
Yeah,
Pick a timeline.
yeah, exactly.
Pick a timeline.
we
It
have
doesn't matter.
sucked
Pick a
so
timeline.
much at stopping the run.
Pick
it
a
is
timeline.
ridiculous.
and that was y'all's weakest part of the defense.
Yep.
Yes.
Bro, cheerleaders could run and get 100 yards on the
And
Cowboys.
y'all's
defense.
rookie linebacker, the one y'all took from Texas,
Overshown.
Yeah,
He's
he's actually a
he's
very
also
good
local,
player.
Local,
Yep.
local guy. Slept on.
Bro, they're saying
Slept
that
on. Dude's gonna get quality playing time.
they're saying that they're gonna move. They could move him. I seen an article saying they could move him to safety. That's how
Versatile
fast
and
versatile.
versatile he is.
Wow.
So again,
That's
I
crazy.
think with all the pieces they put together, I think it all
You think the
depends on
Cowboys
Dak,
are going to win
man.
it?
I
I got you.
if Dak comes out and balls out, you guys
I got you.
100% compete.
So
with the
you
Eagles for the
got
division.
Cowboys, Giants, Commanders, Eagles. Is that what you said?
That's
Eagles,
that-
Cowboys, Giants, Commanders. But I'm not going to sleep on the
Ooh.
Commanders.
I
I
put the
want to
Com-
see what Sam Howell does.
I put Cowboys, Eagles, Commanders, Giants.
I just can't. I
I-
can't put anything first other than the Eagles, man.
I'm just gonna take the Commanders over the Giants, man.
As much as
That's
I
not
want to put,
crazy.
It's
Oh,
not,
no,
but
yeah.
I think the Commanders could do something.
We'll see. If Sam Howell gets out there and balls
Yeah.
out, man, the Commanders have a good team. Also,
Yeah.
speaking of the Commanders, they may not be the Commanders going forward. So
Yeah, I saw that. I don't
they
know
might
what
have to rebrand again.
Again. They should have just
At
stayed
that
the
point,
football
just
team.
completely rebrand.
Yeah,
just go back to the fucking
Yeah.
Redskins. Fuck it. I mean,
No,
it's
everybody's
because
too
it's
sensitive for
offensive.
oh my
It's
gosh,
offensive.
everything's offensive.
Cancel culture got them already.
Anyway,
We
Well,
want to finish
yeah.
this up with
Talking about, we gonna talk about, what was it? How much should a team depend on their rookies?
0%.
I.
Zero.
I think it's
I
all
think
positional.
it depends on the position.
I think it's all positional. For football, it's all positional.
For
Other
football?
sports, it'd be different.
Other sports is different, but when it comes to football, if you're a top 10 pick, you're playing.
Yeah,
and they're relying
regardless.
on you.
Yeah,
and
yeah. You were picked for a reason.
I guess I was more of like how everybody keeps saying, okay, let's just take the Eagles. Oh, they did this, this, and this in the draft.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. How are those players gonna come on when them big old bright lights come on?
Yeah.
Well,
Don't get me
yeah.
wrong. I get it. College, you have them.
No,
them
for
things
sure.
stacked, but
Well, like if you're using the Eagles as an example, what's his name? Defensive tackle. Carter.
Yeah.
Jalen Carter, right?
Jalen
Yeah.
Carter.
Dude's generational.
And
But
he
he was the best
exactly.
talent in the draft, though.
Right.
So there's a big difference when it comes to
when
that.
it comes to guys like him, oh yeah, you're gonna rely on him because he's a generational talent.
Yeah, that's like you get
this
LeBron
dude-
and not playing him.
And I'm not
you have to
saying
play him.
I'm not saying he's the next Aaron Donald, but I'm just saying when we look at it, he's the next Aaron Donald-esque caliber player.
Yeah.
Like
if there's anybody
like us
lately,
getting
you could
Parsons.
say that.
yeah,
It's like when we got
I
Parsons.
told you when they drafted him,
slightly
too.
because Parsons wasn't he wasn't sought at like Carter was. Carter
Okay, okay.
only fell because of teams' needs.
It's
If
because he went
teams
to
didn't-
Penn State
if
where the
teams
Philly
did-
touchies go.
If teams
Sorry.
didn't have certain needs that they had, he probably would have been scooped up a lot earlier. But because of the way this draft went, it just fell
Just
right
the
for
way
the
it
Eagles.
is.
And
Yeah,
when it
it
comes to
just
the
fell
NFL,
right for them.
This is what I hate with the pressure they put on rookies. They're rookies.
Exactly.
Like,
Yeah,
and especially when it comes to the quarterback position.
Oh,
Man, that's the way there are so many careers ruined
Yep.
because you
Throw a
don't
guy in
let
it too
these
early.
guys just fucking sit.
Yeah.
Let them sit. Let them develop. Let them learn.
and I really thought Dak was
Careers
going to
are
be one.
ruined.
I really did.
What do you mean?
I thought Dak was good. They were going to ruin Dak's career because they had the way he came in, the way he started, and how much pressure. I mean, it's
Oh yeah, they had
one
he had a
one
lot of
already. It's
pressure on
bad
him
Dude.
enough
at
to
the
be the Cowboys.
I was just
quarterback-
about
or
to
just
say
the
that.
Cowboys
Just
player.
Yeah.
in general,
Period.
in general,
it's so much pressure.
Part of the
But
Cowboys.
starting quarterback for the
Dallas
Dallas Cowboys,
Cowboys.
as a rookie
I
fourth round
think-
pick.
the most.
I
highest
think when
pressure
it comes
position in
when
ever
it comes
sports.
to a young quarterback, depending on if you're looking at pressure wise as a team standpoint,
yeah,
man, one of the worst ones you can go to is the Dallas Cowboys. And
Yeah.
I'm not saying because of how they treat them or anything.
yeah,
like that.
yeah,
It's just
I mean, it's the Dallas
Just-
Cowboys.
yeah.
It's
It's
the
just
Dallas Cowboys. Like, yeah, man, it's insane. But
The ceiling's just so high.
I think I think it depends on position. And I think the
Yeah.
quarterbacks get it the worst, and it's so sad because how many possible there's so many what ifs
Yep.
with these quarterbacks, man. That if they would have just gone to a different team, a different situation.
Yeah.
If they would have just allowed this guy to sit.
Yeah.
You know, like
Learn the game.
nobody lets anybody sit anymore.
It's,
No,
what can
not
you do
at
for me
all.
right now?
Yep.
Can you win right now? Why? Because
Yep.
that's what we need. Is somebody.
Yep.
And
Somebody that can
it's
win
damn,
right now.
It's damn.
And
the
it's
I'm gonna
future.
pull,
it's
and I'm gonna pull up a
it's more
crazy
money.
stat real quick.
It's more money related
That's
than
all I'll say
anything.
there.
Oh no,
Because
yeah.
that's the reason why all these teams are doing it. It's just like with the Jalen Hurts and everything. Teams are building they're building these teams earlier in the season when they know they have a quarterback that they're barely paying, because if he can end up winning them one, they might not have to pay him so much. But if they
Exactly.
do, it's going to be like a Patrick Mahomes deal where, oh, we can keep this guy fucking forever if we end up spreading this money out for
Yep.
so long. So I think it has a lot to do with what position you play. Because, I mean, I think the toughest positions to do that would be quarterback and possibly cornerback. Because being a cornerback, you have to guard one of the most athletic players on the field that knows what they're about to run. So it kind of makes that a little tough having to do that. But all in all, I think
I just get tired of whenever people are like, "Man, you see what we got in the
Yeah.
draft?" I'm like,
Yeah.
"Yeah, you're right. We got some good
Yeah.
names. Don't get me wrong." And you go and you throw on their
So-
highlight tapes, and it's like, good, but what's gonna happen week
Yeah.
one?
And I hate teams that panic and take quarterbacks first pick overall. You want to know how many first overall pick quarterbacks have won a Super Bowl in the history of the NFL?
2.
Say it again.
First number one drafted quarterbacks in the first round in NFL history have won a Super Bowl.
2.
A little more.
More?
I said 0.
7.
5.
Close. 8.
8.
Only 8 in the
In the
history
Damn.
of the
Damn.
NFL.
What are they? You know them, or at least the?
Can we guess them?
Can we get? No, don't get.
It'll take fucking forever.
Ever.
We'll be here another hour.
A whole nother episode.
Catch us on part 2. Nope, he can't find him.
Bro, I'm
Yeah.
getting it pulled up.
You're
This
good.
guy, he's too slow, man.
Oh,
Skaters.
So
I'm down, bro.
Terry
I'm here.
Bradshaw,
I'm down.
Terry Bradshaw is number 1.
Jim Plunkett,
Jim Plunkett. Okay.
John Elway.
No, I know him.
Hey, funny story about John Elway. My
His teeth are fake.
well,
Booty
that too.
ass Aikman.
But my grandma, she used to, because we're all from Denver.
Yeah.
She said that one time, a handicapped kid, asked for his autograph, and he told the kid, "You got $100."
I can believe that.
A dude in a wheelchair, a kid in
I
a
can believe that.
wheelchair. He
We
was like,
have-
"You got $100." I'm not. I mean,
Troy
show me the money.
Troy Aikman,
The
Drew
goat.
Bledsoe,
The goats. Drew
both
Bledsoe?
Drew Bledsoe?
both Manning brothers, Eli and Peyton. And I don't really count this because he didn't play, but David Carr, he won it as the backup for Eli Manning
That is
on the
very
Giants.
True, yeah.
But he didn't play. So if you want to count that, so if you want to
Eli's
count,
on there twice.
Technically.
No, but what, you know what I'm
I
getting
get
at?
what
Like,
you're saying, yeah. So
you
7.
don't need to fucking panic and take these guys
No.
with your friend. Take the best overall fucking guy.
Yep.
That's
Man,
what you
and
do.
see,
Nobody does it anymore.
I just wish Dallas would have did that because we could have had the Watt, bro. Like, come
Bro,
on.
you could
dog.
have
like,
both
Yeah,
Watt
bro,
brothers.
that
like,
was-
every time somebody says TJ Watt's name, I'm just like,
It
the
hurts.
only thing that comes to my mind is Taco sorry ass Charlton.
Yep.
And then y'all took Claiborne, Morris Claiborne, over J.J. Watt. You fucking goobers.
That's
Well,
so
not y'all,
stupid.
but the jokes
Yeah,
is-
yeah. You're not wrong,
But
bro. I mean, we still goobers for fucking cheering for him.
Oh yeah,
we want
every day. I got the tattoo.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm gonna do all that. Jonathan, you good? You okay?
Alrighty.
Well, thank you guys for rocking with us. This was a very fun and enjoyable little podcast
Thank
session
you
we had. Thank
to
you.
Julian
Yes,
for
thank you.
Hey
Thank
guys,
you.
thank
jumping
you
in
guys.
for us
Yeah, we
while
appreciate
Tim
that.
was gone. We appreciate that.
Thank you
Yes,
for the
yes.
opportunity.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Anytime, you know, we rock with you, my guy. And also,
Likewise,
guys,
likewise.
be prepared. We are going to change our recording dates and our drop dates. So be prepared for that. And we are also going to be starting up a Patreon. So if you guys would like
So-
to start to support us and whatnot, we will be doing a Patreon.
And we'll put out a little video when we get that up and going for you guys.
Yes.
Also, instead of episodes coming out on Thursdays, they'll be coming out on Saturdays. And we'll be, shifting kind of our main episodes. Are we going to go over that, kind of let everybody know? Or
Yeah, we can. Yeah, go ahead.
So we're kind of going to shift our main focus for our episodes of more of a football-focused episode. And we're going to start.
Foosball.
Yep.
Foosball's for the devil. Foosball with your friends.
And then we everything will be up on YouTube, Spotify. Is it Apple Podcasts?
Yes.
Amazon Music.
Yep.
What else? What do we got?
TikTok, Facebook, Instagram.
Oh, okay,
like
so,
Golden
so
Corral,
Apple's on
yeah,
it.
all these.
Yeah. All
it's
you
in
can
the
eat.
works
All
on
you
it.
can eat.
But Spotify and Amazon Music, it is up right now. Our episodes will be dropping on Spotify, YouTube,
Yes,
and Amazon
yes.
So
Music.
go subscribe.
We will put out when we get the Patreon up
yep.
and running. So all
And
you
we will
guys
be
that do,
we will
like
be
to-
doing a giveaway with the Patreon as well for those that
We'll
subscribe.
be doing for the Patreon. We'll be
Those
doing a
Patreon
giveaway.
subscribers
We'll be doing
will get a prize.
episodes only for
Yep.
exclusive
Patreon
members.
only.
And when we get all that going, we will drop a video for you guys to let
Yes,
all y'all
sir.
know
Yes, sir.
when y'all can go and subscribe to that.
Yes.
But as usual, it was good. It was great.
Yes,
Always
yes.
have a good time with you guys.
Loved
No,
it.
yes.
Loved it.
Thank
Just-
you.
Don't forget, like, subscribe, and share.
Share
And go
this
check us
bitch.
out.
Share it, baby.
Hit that thumbs up.